Hello, 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 coolies. How are we all doing? Have we all recovered from that fantastic late comeback against Benfica in midweek? That excitement after the Rafinha goal. What a comeback that was, eh? Who was expecting it? I certainly wasn't. I most certainly wasn't. You can go back to the show from Wednesday and you'll see that we weren't believing, and we always have to believe, because this is Barça, guys. This is Barça, and in football, you know that we've seen all sorts of stuff happen. What we need to do today is believe that Barça can break the negative run in La Liga against Valencia. Just 6 points out of the last 24. We need to end that. It needs to happen today. It needs to happen at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. It's match day 21. We're up against Valencia. Marbrau, give us Barça's lineup.
Hi Robert, how are you? La Liga is back to Montjuic finally. Of course, we played against Betis in the Copa del Rey game, but the last game of La Liga we played there was against Atletico de Madrid. We have to say that the last games we played here from La Liga, we suffer defeats against Las Palmas, Leganés and Atletico de Madrid. But we need the Lisbon mentality, we need the comeback mentality to win Valencia, a team that, remember, we will face against them also in the Copa del Rey in 2 weeks. We have the lineup for today with many changes. Remember that this morning Pedri was confirmed that he's out of the squad. He doesn't feel good today due to the stomachal problem, so Pedri is out for the team, the same as Dani Olmo, Íñigo Martínez, Marc Bernal and Marc-André Ter Stegen. So let's go with the lineup with 4 important changes, because Araujo, Lewandowski and Gavi are on the bench, and as I said, Pedri is out of the team. Today, at the goal, first La Liga game for our Polish goalkeeper. Wojciech Szczesny will continue at the goal in the game today against Valencia, with 4 players at the back, with Alejandro Valdés, a left back, Koundé as a right back, with Pau Cubarsí and Eric Garcia playing as a centre back, with Marc Asado as a holding midfielder, with Frenkie de Jong playing next to him, and Fermin playing as a holding midfielder. The wingers will be the same, Lamine Yamal at the right, Rafinha at the left, and today the striker will not Robert Lewandowski, will be a former Valencia player, will be our number 7, the Shark, Ferran Torres.
Thank you very much, Marbrau. There is Barca's lineup for you, full of changes compared to the one that Hansi Flick put out there in midweek against Benfica. Frenkie de Jong in, Fermin in, Ferran in. Eric Garcia gets the start as well after scoring the equaliser in that Benfica game. Of course, reminder, Pedri is out, stomach problems, gastroenteritis, and Dani Olmo still out as well. Give us your thoughts on the live chat. Rate it from 1 to 10. Do you like the changes? Would you have done it today? Would you have done it another day? Give us your thoughts on the live chat. I'll read some of those comments out. Joining me here in the studio today, Spencer Siegel, Natalie Baresi. How are we doing?
Ooh, hello.
Feeling good after that comeback on Wednesday, or Tuesday,
that game was so boring.
Was it Tuesday? I said Wednesday. Oh,
Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday?
it was Tuesday,
Oof.
okay.
It feels like it was a lifetime ago.
That was nice. That was a good one. It was good to be here for that. You missed out.
You missed out, Natalie.
Well, at least we won. I was happy at home.
Thoughts on tonight's game? Valencia, a team from the bottom half of the table, still in the relegation zone, have changed coaches, but Barca's run in La Liga hasn't been great.
Yeah, I mean, you're always saying that Valencia is going to start to do better. They have been starting to do better, but I'm hoping, and honestly, we need to get another win in the league. We're dropping points, and we're doing great in the Champions League and Spanish Super Cup and the Copa del Rey, but the league is very important, and we have to end this weird moment that we're in.
A few comments from the live chat sharing their thoughts and rating this lineup. Gurklos says it's a 9, and then changing to an 8. People happy that Szczesny is playing. What else have we got here? We've got a 9 from Wizboy, 8 out of 10 from Robert S. We have a 10 from CJ. Alatika says, great lineup. And I had a comment here. Pascal Mermer says a 5. Not happy, Pascal Mermer. And there was a comment here from a PL Rosboy, if I'm not mistaken, which is an interesting question, although I don't know what answer to give. Saying, which jersey should I wear today? Which Barca jersey should I wear today for this game?
What are the options?
Good question.
It's a good, what are the options? One, if it's this season, I would go for Blaugrana because we're playing at home.
Yeah.
There are the options.
PT
there.
Roblox. PT Roblox. Was
I saw the options.
Oh, we went too
Okay.
fast.
Rafinha, Messi,
Oh, okay.
and then there were a couple others.
I say go
Rafinha.
I say go Rafinha, right?
Yeah.
There was an Olmo in there.
Well, Olmo's
you can
not
only,
here
I think
today.
this week you can only go Rafinha.
Rafinha time.
If you have the option, only go Rafinha. Spence,
True.
thoughts on the changes in the lineup?
I have to say I like them, and I'm not really sure what Hansi's got planned for Wednesday as well when we get back to Champions League action. This is a game that Barça need more than the one on Wednesday. So you have those options on the bench. I mean, you can look at this a couple of different ways, and I know we'll talk about it throughout the beginning of this game, but Valencia are a team who, despite the fact that they've improved, are still in that relegation zone for a reason. They have not gelled the way that they've hoped to. They've played better under Carlos Corberán since he arrived, but this team, I think Barça and Hansi has to have confidence that anybody that he puts out there who are available in the squad list are capable of doing the job that they're asked to do. I think Ferran gets a chance as the number 9 rather than being a super sub. We'll see if that works out. I love the idea of Eric playing a little bit longer because he to me, he's one of the main guys that can get it done, and he's proving that. And it's also a chance for Frenkie to get some extra game time, which he hasn't really had because now Pedri is out and Gavi needs some rest.
Before we go to key player, and I need a brief answer on this, thoughts on Szczesny being picked? Because obviously his performance the other day against Benfica had its ups and its downs. There was the second goal, the collision with Balde, then he saved the day in that one-on-one with Di Maria. He gets the nod today as well, first time in La Liga.
I'm cool with it. I don't know how you feel.
I'm kind. We'll see how he does today.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. Let's see what happens with Szczesny and go from there.
Give us your thoughts on the live chat as well. We are also asking you who you think the key player will be today. The 3 Fs.
Wow.
F1 is Frenkie de Jong, as well as Formula 1.
Yeah.
F2, Fermin. F3, Ferran. Which of the Fs are you going with?
I'm going to go with Fermin because I was quite excited to see him back in the lineup, and I would like him to kind of get back in that form he was in at the end of the season and for the Olympics. So I would like to see him have some impact today.
I think between those 3, I'd like to see what Frenkie has to offer today and where he's going to slot in. I don't know. I've never thought that his best position was at the 6, was at that holding midfielder. I always thought that if he gets the license to just push a little bit further forward, he's got so much quality in his right foot to be able to finish, especially from outside the box. I think he might get that license today. We'll see. I'm not sure because Ferran's going to drop in a little bit further, play some of that false 9 connectivity role. Let's see if Frenkie gets a chance to score.
I agree that it's this is an important opportunity for Frenkie to show to prove his case in front of Hansi Flick today in the absence of Pedri. He hasn't had as much playing time, I'm sure, as he would want. We'll see in which position he's playing. So it's an important game for Frenkie, but I would say key players Ferran Torres. Barca need goals. Barca need to break out of that little funk that we're in La Liga.
Yeah,
Ferran
but
Torres.
there's 2 other players that on the sides in Lamine and Rafinha that can score too.
But Ferran is always extra motivated against his former team Valencia because of the way he left the club as well. And he's played well. He's played well when he's come on. He's been a super sub. He, I guess it counts as an assist or a find at least to
an
get
amazing
the ball to
pass.
Rafinha the other day against Benfica, and I'd like to see the Sharks score today. Right, Marbrau got to talk to Hansi Flick before this game. Let's see what Hansi Flick has to say, especially about all of these rotations, these changes.
We are next to our coach just to comment the preview of the game against Valencia with Hansi Flick. Hi Hansi, good evening. I can imagine that you expect a different game for the first part of the season because it was a long time ago. So what kind of team do you expect today for Valencia?
No, how I said yesterday, it's a team now they are really stabilized the defense and on the way how they play football, they have really good players. So it would be a good task for us. We want to show everyone that we are the better team, and of course we want to win 3 points.
We can see many changes, as you said yesterday in the lineup. 5 changes, some very important. So what do you want with this?
No, of course we also have to take care about the players because we have the next weeks we have a lot of matches. We have to manage this and And of course, it's for us very important to also to that every player has his possibility to play.
And the last one, what's the most important thing for today after the streak that you have in the league? You didn't win for a month, so how important is to win today? And what's the message for the team in a competition that for the moment this year you cannot win? You said that for the moment you did not win in La Liga this year. So how important? Yeah, this year. Yeah, of course, this year. But what I mean is, if something has to change, because in Champions and the Super Copa, the team Copa also did very well. So what's the most important for the team to focus in the league game?
This is like I always said. It's very important to be focused, to be 100%, to play as one unit. You know, we defend together, we attack together. This is very important, and of course the positioning also against this opponent is crucial for today.
Of course, we won many games in the league, and we have to win more. Thank you very much. Thanks. The words of our coach, just commenting some things about the game that today will face Barça against Valencia.
Thank you very much, Marc. Right, before we go over Valencia's lineup, a reminder that you can find all Barca-related content on Barca One. You can download Barca One on your phone, you can have it on your smart TV, and you can find all sorts of content like the documentary Origins Araujo, telling you all of the backstory of how Ronald Araujo was brought up, how he grew in football, and how he got his opportunity to come over to Barcelona. All told by Araujo himself. The team traveled to Uruguay to see the town where he grew up in, the house where he grew up in, and it's a great documentary. You can find that on Barca One. Ronald Araujo, of course, who renewed his contract with Barca this week, so great news on that front. Right, Valencia's lineup for you with Mamardashvili in goal, Fouquier, Yarek, Taraga and Gaya at the back, with Pepelu and Javi Guerra in midfield, Diego Lopez on the right, Luis Rioja on the left, and up front it is Andre Almeida and Hugo Duro. A lot of turmoil this season for Valencia.
Well, not just on the pitch, but off the pitch as well. They've gone through a lot as a city and as a club, and I think it's a testament to the fact that they've stuck together thus far. And I do think that there's a turnaround here for them. They have a lot of players with extreme quality. I love Javi Guerra. He's one of my favorite players in La Liga when he's clicking, because he connects both the defensive portion. When he's playing in the midfield, he connects the defense and the attack so well. In midfield, Hugo Duro knows how to finish. And for me as well, Diego Lopez and Pepelu are two of the best players that can play their respective positions. There's a long way to go for them, and this might not be their night, but in general, I think they're on the right track to getting back to safety.
Natalie, if there's anything we've learned this season is that there's no weak opponent. We lost to Leganés at home, we lost to Las Palmas at home, so we can't take anything for granted in these games.
To be honest, I'm kind of more worried when we play against a smaller team than when we play against a Real Madrid or a Bayern Munich. Like, these are the games that scare me more, especially just because of what's happened literally in the results this season. I want us to win 5-0 again against this team, or 7-1 like we were doing at the beginning, but
let's see if we can get it done against them tonight. Let's see if you guys can get it done with Guess the Player. Pictures from the comeback against Benfica.
Oh, that's
Spencer
so beautiful.
Siegel. This is for you. It's in the Eric Garcia goal celebration.
That's so beautiful.
Who is Eric celebrating with in this goal?
Who is he celebrating with?
Give me options,
I'm trying
live
to think,
chat.
who was he nearby?
Oh, that's tough. Oof, boy, I gotta tell you, I'm kind of stumped on this one, but maybe Ferran. Maybe he was celebrating with Ferran.
Okay,
He'd
so
come on the pitch.
You're going Ferran. Life as Chairs is going Gavi. Abdullah's going Gavi. Icewater is going Pedri. Frederick Collier is going Gavi.
Pedri's a good guess too.
Kayla says Gavi.
Rafinha.
Ajayi says Araujo. Who else? Shadowblade says Rafinha. Marble Mix says Gavi. Let's go for one more. Franco says Gavi. Sophie Sonoman says Gavi. And the correct answer is...
It's not Ferran.
Gavi.
Wow, not even close on that one. Yeah, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. You can't win them all, man. All right. We get it. Thank you.
The drama.
Natalie, this next one is for you.
Drama.
I want to say Rafinha, but I'm not quite sure.
Maybe he's got too long of a head.
Maybe Kubarsi.
There's a guess. Or Araujo.
Are you confident about that?
No,
Oh.
not in the least.
I'll just go with Kubarsi.
You're going to go with Kubarsi. I am stupid, says Yamal. Why would you call yourself I am stupid? Don't do that. Ezra99 says Lewandowski. Kepi24 says Cazador. Reshad Fardin
Yeah.
says Kuba.
I think that's right.
Ruazi says Kubarsi. Ryan says Lamine Yamal. And Saverio says Balde. It's all across the board here. Shadowblade says Kubarsi.
Kubarsi! Oh!
Wow.
There you go.
On the eve of his birthday.
And I am stupid lived up to his name.
Well,
Or her name.
Yeah, because
Because they didn't get it right.
didn't get it
You know,
right.
self-deprecating humor is pretty much the only form of humor we've got left.
Yeah.
So might as well.
Last one for the two of you.
Oh, that's so pretty though.
In the rain.
That's so beautiful.
Who was celebrating
Who was that? I've seen
right
photos so many
behind
times.
Rafinha? It's a beautiful
It's for
pic.
both of us, no? I think Ferran was on the pitch at that point.
I think he was more on the
Well,
side
he
though.
provided the assist, so.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't have been him then.
He was close.
Who was running up with him? I don't remember. I was just watching Rafinha.
Can we get some hints?
Give me an answer.
Go on.
I don't know. Who was there?
Say a name.
No,
just go-
it's not Ferran. It's
We can just go with Pedri. I don't know.
Fermin.
Fermin, Natalie?
Fermin.
Fermin, okay. So Rashad Fardin says Pedri. Jose Lopez says Ferran. Barça fan says Pedri. Spot Boy says Lewandowski. It's all across the board here as well. Sara says Yamal. Chiara says Fermin. Samuel Bolu says Fermin. Barça fan says Pedri. I don't know if I already said that one. Slush it out. Slushed out says Ferran. Mr. Jallo Italy says Balde. Shaquille says Ferran.
What is the truth?
And the correct answer is...
I thought he was more on the side. The shark.
You tricked me.
I never tricked you.
You said, but he gave the assist, which means he was.
I said he gave the assist, therefore he was on the pitch. That's what I meant.
Estás haciendo trampas, eh?
I was
Estás haciendo
trampas.
I was
trampas.
in no way tramping.
You were tramping.
I was not tramping. There's Rafinha taking his final shots of the warm-up session. The players are going to head into the dressing rooms just in a bit. Fermin and Rafinha taking shots from the edge of the box. Let's take a look at Barca's lineup with a lot of changes in there with
golazo.
Chesney in goal, Koundé, Kubarsi, Eric and Balde at the back. Frenkie de Jong and Marc Cazador in midfield with Fermin right in front of them. Lamine Yamal on the right, Rafinha on the left.
Rafinha!
And Ferran the Shark. Ferran Torres right up front. We got Marc Brau? There he is. There he is. Go, Marc.
Whoa.
Hello,
shark.
hello. How are
Hello,
you guys?
Mark.
How are you? Well,
You should take a free kick, Mark.
Yeah, well, we have to say that this season we did not score any goal from the free kick, but it's better for the team that I don't shoot. So it's better
Hey,
than
who knows?
Rafinha and Lamine. Let's gonna do it. Well, I have to say that it's not as goal. I have behind me Lamine Yamal. So come on, Lamine.
Hello.
We need a goal for you today, if it's possible. I don't know if he listened to me, but well, I want to say him this. So as we said, it's not very cold today at Montjuic. So we hope that today the team will not be frozen, the same that happened in the last La Liga games. Remember, against Las Palmas, against Leganés, and against Atletico de Madrid. But it's good because Spence is now in the studio and not in the stadium. So Barca has more chances to win today. Of course, I'm talking Spence. So I have the quiz as always, guys. I have a quiz. I have to say also that maybe in a few minutes you will see something behind me because today it's a solidarity game because Barca will make some things important for the things that happened in Valencia last November. Do you remember what happened there? So Barca will give some economical help to Valencia, and today will be like well, different things related with teams. We will see some Castellers of Catalonia, also from Valencia. So in a few minutes behind me you will see something different due to today's game. So let's go with the first question for you, Spence. I will play with your memories again. So I want to ask you, which player of our Barca squad scored his first goal against Valencia? Araujo, Ansu, or Gavi? Do you remember which player? Remember that you can comment us in the Barça live chat and trying to help Spence.
Spence,
Yeah.
before you make your guess, Glaucus on the live chat says, Spence, can you say hi to Mark Brau for me?
Hi, Mark Brau.
From Glaucus.
Is that Mark Barella secret account?
Glaucus says hi.
Hi,
Oh,
Spence.
they
Hello,
want-
how are you? I want your answer.
I think we've already done this with Ansu, so I'm going to eliminate him from the possibility, I feel like. And then, I don't know why, but my gut, which has not strayed me too far this season, is going to pick Araujo.
Remember that the first goal of Ansu Fati at Spotify Camp Nou was against Valencia. But it was the second goal with Barca. You're right,
done.
Spence. Araujo scored his first goal against Valencia with Barca. It was in the COVID time. It was a game played without fans on the stands. It was in 2021. And Araujo, who is today on the bench, scored his first goals against Valencia. So well done, Spence. Let's go with the second one. Come on, Natalie. Let's go with this. Do you remember what happened in Mestalla in the first La Liga game? We won that game with a comeback, 2-1. But I want to know, remember, you can comment in Barca Live chat and
Wait.
try
Wait,
to help
aren't the
Natalie.
first two the same?
No, the order.
In which minutes did Barca score in Mestalla this season?
How would the order...
51 and 49. Yeah, it's good, Natalie. 49 and 51 or 45 and 49. Come on.
Wow. Have fun with that one.
What?
Because if there were 6 minutes of added time in the first half, then they scored in the 51st, and then
Oh
we
my
started the second.
God.
Wow, you really got. Wow, they did you dirty. That's tough.
Well, 49 is there somewhere, and they all have 49.
Yeah, this is fine.
my
It's
God.
correct, Natalie.
I'm just gonna go with option number 2.
You said 49 and 51.
Yes.
It's correct, but not that order. As Spence said,
my
it's the
God.
first one. Yeah, one of the trickiest questions I asked this season here. Because the first goal, as Spence said, was in the 45 plus 6. It was
okay.
41 minute goal scored by Lewandowski after the assist of Lamine Yamal. And the second goal was from the penalty spot. Robert Lewandowski scoring against Mamardashvili. So sorry, Natalie, for you. But it was a tricky one. And the last one, special for you, Robert. Barça Valencia is a classic game in the league. But do you remember what was the score in the first Barça Valencia of the century? 3-0, 3-2, or 2-2?
Okay, so
Oh boy.
the Rivaldo bicycle kick game, which was June 2001, was 3-2. But first game of the century, are we saying 2000 or 2001?
2000's a new century,
2000 new century, right?
in
No.
theory.
It's not a season of the century.
It's not. No. Okay, so 99 2000, yeah.
Okay.
No. 2000 and 2001 is the first
Oh,
century.
all right.
Okay, so then it's 3-2.
It's 3-2.
Yeah.
It's
You
3-2.
got there.
You were right. Was that Rivaldo hat-trick with an incredible bicycle kick? So the 2000 game was the 3-0. I don't know if you remember that game with Guardiola
Yep.
gave an assist to Kluivert, and Kluivert gave a kiss to Pep. So as you can see behind me, this is the special thing, as I
Castellers.
said. Yeah, the Castellers from Catalonia, and also dancers from Valencia with typical dancings from that part of Spain that suffered a tough, incredible
The floodings, yes, the
Yeah,
floodings at
floodings
the end of-
last November, and today is like an homage for this. So while we are saying this, I don't have enough time, but I want to give you very quickly my secret numbers for today. 55, 50, and 6. These are my secret numbers for today. I will go also in front of the camera very quickly, and I have to say that that numbers are related with tonight's game. So the first one, we have to change it. 55 is the day's Sainz last La Liga win. It was in Mallorca, long time ago, so we need to win. 50 is the number of goals between Lewandowski and Rafinha. Today Lewandowski is not playing, but after the game in Lisbon, remember that Lewandowski has scored 28 and Rafinha 22. So Rafinha, Lewandowski, 50 goals. And the last one is 6 goals. He's on the bench, but Robert Lewandowski has scored 6 goals against Valencia, the same as Alaves, but in less games. So if he plays in the second half, maybe Valencia could be again the team that received the most goals of Robert Lewandowski with the Barça shirt. Just to say goodbye and showing you the Castellers and the dancers from Valencia, I would say that Barça tonight, I think, will win 3-1.
Mark, you're going to get on top at the very top of those Castellers, right?
Not today, not today.
Oh.
He needs a helmet.
Castellers de Sarriá, by the way.
Oh.
Close by.
One
huh?
of our cameramen today in the studio asked me to say that.
Shout out.
to Castellers de Sarriá, which is the group that he pertains to, but he is he's in the studio
Well,
today.
he can be the base. We can do our own, no?
Bye-bye.
Should we? No, maybe not. We used to have some toy Castellers in here.
I would be happy to get on the top.
You probably would be the one to go on top. Right, Mario Brau gave us his prediction, 3-1. Give us your predictions on the live chat. Let us know. I'll read some of the comments out. I am the only one predicting a clean sheet, guys.
And I hope you're right, but
Yeah, me too.
this is how things have
You
gone.
only hope, though. You don't believe.
No, I think Barca are liable to break out today and score some goals, which is something that in La Liga has plagued them since the Mallorca game. So I think this is a good day to do that at home.
Natalie?
I agree. But also, we've been conceding goals recently, so I would just assume that we'll concede maybe one, hopefully not. But I would like to, if there's a 4-0, 5-0, if we go crazy and score lots of goals, I hope so. But I just went with a solid 3-1. A good 3 points for us. Relaxing game.
Okay. It needs to end one day, the conceding. In every
Okay, well
game.
then 3-0.
I think it ends today. I think we get a clean sheet today. Right, Glorka says, thanks, crew. Thank you for watching.
You're welcome, Glorka.
I recognize your name. You are one of our regulars, so thank you. Thank you for watching. I hope we entertain you game in, game out. PT Roblox says, my predictions 6-2. A hat-trick for Rafinha, 2 goals Lamine Yamal, 1 goal for Balde.
Oh.
Shaquille says 4-0. Naif says, Barcelona is your uncle. I don't know if that's positive or negative. Is that positive or negative?
What does that mean?
I like my uncle, so for me
Is it
that's
like
positive.
Bob's your
I like
uncle?
both my uncles, so
Yeah, I don't know. That's
I think that's
Okay.
a positive.
well, because if you said Barcelona is your daddy, then that's a good thing. So Barcelona's your uncle, sure.
Is it a downgrade?
Is it a good thing?
I don't know.
It's the cool uncle on Thanksgiving.
Eva says Barca's going to win 4-1. Erik 5-1. Senk Tan going 5-1 as well. Mardon Ramonov going 5-2. Johannes Nestor says, I don't like soccer, but I like Barca. Well,
Okay.
Oh,
I think they call it football
Oh.
here. Oh,
What's happening?
God.
Rafinha and Lamine Yamal.
With
the
Kat.
new Tridente with Kat.
Oh, my goodness.
In the
Yeah.
absence of
Do you have an
Lewandowski.
issue with Cat?
New Tridente? New Trident?
Put him on the pitch.
Somebody help us, please.
Imposter 2.0 says 3-1. Joe Clip says 2-1. Icewater 4-0. Noe says 4-0 as well. Zulaiko 4-1. Shadowblade 4-2.
This is
Ramis 5-1.
This is what we should be doing.
Oh, Castellers.
studio.
Look at the Castellers.
There's enough of us.
It
to
is
do
impressive.
So this is all part of a different series of things that are going on at activities that are going on at the Olympic Stadium today to raise funds for the victims of the terrible floodings in Valencia in late October. There'll be an auction as well of all the Barca jerseys that the players will be playing in today, and those activities joining different cultural groups from Catalonia and from Valencia, and of course well, much support to all of the victims of the terrible flooding. Of course, sometimes time passes and for us life goes on, and they are still recovering from that terrible storm that just poured water down on them, and I mean, for some people with terrible consequences. Congratulations to Barca for that initiative today. Against Valencia, the players have stepped onto the pitch. Gaia is the captain for Valencia, and I guess Frankie de Jong's the captain for Barca today. There we go, Frankie de Jong going to the captain's draw. I do want to remind you guys that you can download Barca Games, the virtual Culé community that you can join if you download Barca Games. All sorts of different competitions, different challenges that you can take part in. And you can join the virtual La Masia. I like that concept, the virtual La Masia. Download Barca Games, follow them on social media as well. Focusing on today's game, here's Barca's lineup. Right.
Hello,
Got
guys.
it right.
Hey!
Well
We got it
done.
right this
First
time.
try.
Hello, hello,
I gambled 50-50 because I
Yeah.
never remember.
Yep.
Hello.
Chesney in goal, Koundé, Kouarsi, Eric and Balde in defence, Frankie de Jong, Cazador and Fermin in midfield, Lamine Yamal on the right, Rafinha on the left and Ferran Torres up front. Lots of changes in the lineup today.
Lots of changes, lots of opportunity. Lots of opportunity for players who have the chance to make more of a name for themselves than they have this season. I'm looking specifically at Frankie. I'm looking at Ferran, who's been great off the bench this year, we have to say.
Super sub.
And Eric, boy, I just wish, this is just me personally, I wish Eric was playing in Koundé's spot and Koundé was playing center back, but that's not the way it is.
Right, the game just about to get underway. Waiting for the initial whistle here. And Spencer Siegel, I see that I'm in game mode. Natalie's in game mode.
What are you talking about?
I was gonna say something was different here.
What do you mean?
Why are you not wearing a Barca jersey?
Oh! You're
Also,
right.
it's not even like Barca colors.
Yeah, I know.
I almost didn't even realize.
Sort that situation out.
You know what?
Yeah.
I know a place where I can rectify this.
I know a question that I want to ask the fans before you rectify this,
Hold
because
that
there was
thought.
that question before from, or that comment before from PT Roblox saying, which Barca jersey should I wear today? So I would like to ask you guys, which is your Barca jersey of choice when you watch Barca games? Do you have different ones? Which one are you wearing today? I'm wearing this season's.
This season.
Natalie's wearing
Last
last
season.
season's. Spencer Siegel, you're not wearing one at the moment. Live chat, tell us which one
Represent.
you're wearing. Which one is your Barca jersey of choice when you watch Barca games? Spence, you go to sort out whatever you need to sort out.
Get outta here.
I do know a place, and
He knows a place.
and maybe I can fix this. So I'm gonna go to a special place. You think
Is it a magic place?
it might be magical. You think that, like, we've been in here before, but you know what?
We had the Iceman in there.
I'm just gonna sneak away for a moment, but I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay? Is
Okay.
that cool?
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
cool.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Glaucus says, Robert, someone at the gym stole my jersey.
Oh my God.
Shameful.
Call the police.
Call
You
the
listen to
police.
me, guys?
Yes, exactly.
Do you listen to me, guys?
Mark, yeah, we can listen to you. Not very
much.
We need a
Not
bit more
very-
volume on your
Yeah,
voice.
no,
Mark, what is your Barca jersey of choice when you watch Barca games? Obviously at home, not at the stadium.
Well, for me, I have two of my favorites. The one is one of the 80s that I have of the new collection of vintage Barca, that also you can buy on Barca official store. And I like the Centenary, the shirt of the Centenary
Yeah.
from 98, 99. And I just want to add one thing. It's good to Spence to be inside the fridge because he can feel the same as I feel usually at the stadiums in the last weekend. So
Is Spence colder than you right now?
for sure, because it's not very cold today at Montjuic.
What is happening?
We
Lamine
should
Yamal is
just leave him
attacking.
there.
I'd pay for Barca to score a goal while Spencer's in the fridge.
Oh,
Careful, it could happen. It
oh
does.
my
It
God,
does.
let's go. Flag. And who is it? Frankie de Jong.
Frankie de Jong. Oh, that hand's cold.
Is that a Frankie de Jong jersey?
No, it's Frankie de Jong.
The captain.
I went into Narnia and apparently something good happened.
Although that jersey's 2 seasons old.
Should we keep Spence
Should
in the
I-
fridge to see if
maybe-
Barca score another
Yeah,
goal?
go back in.
No, but I think they're celebrating at the moment, so I'd say, come join us again.
Okay.
And Barca scored, guys. Vamos! Give us some blue and red hearts on the live chat. What a start!
What a start.
for Barca.
One
Mark,
star. Second goal this season for Frankie de Jong, the first at home, but all the thing important, 13 assists by Lamine Yamal this season. The number 10 in La Liga for him. An incredible individual play by Lamine Yamal. Great cross from the right to the center of the box. Frenkie de Jong controlled the ball and then with the right foot putting just the far post of Mamardashvili. Great goal scored by Frenkie de Jong, and it's official. It's better to have Spence on the fridge than in Montjuic.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Yep.
I'm sorry I didn't do more of a grand entrance, but I had to come out and celebrate. It was cool in there, though, both literally and figuratively.
Right, let's do things one at a time. Hansi Flick, this is how he reacted to Barca's early goal. The assist by Lamine Yamal and the goal by Frenkie de Jong. Do we have that reaction? No, we don't. We have Barca like... Are we ready for the reaction? Do
We have your
it?
face.
Is it good? We can't show it at the moment. Okay, let me know when we can. Oh, Fermin getting away. Feeding Alejandro Balde. Here come Barca again. Alejandro Balde driving down the middle. Go Balde. Go Rafinha. Rafinha with a shot. Sends it wide. Okay. Before you explain the reasoning behind this jersey, by the way, this season's jersey.
Last season's jersey.
Last season's jersey.
I'm not last season's jersey.
And the previous season's jersey.
Why?
Because we've been struggling in La Liga. That's no secret. And my thinking is that bringing out the Chavineta, the year that Barça won the league,
Would help.
is a good omen to help us get back into form in La Liga.
The thing that concerns me right now, careful, Lamine Yamal, his shot is deflected. Valencia will try to clear here, and they will. The thing that worries me right now, Spence, is that you put that jersey on, Barca scored a goal, it's 1-0. What was the common denominator of that season that we won La Liga?
Yes. Well, if that is the case, then we've really we've really tempted the footballing gods.
Yeah.
If it ends 1-0, then we've done our part today.
We've done our
Especially
part,
having
although
scored so early.
I'm not looking forward to the following 85 minutes.
I still think my 4-1 is more in play than a 1-0 at
Okay.
this point.
Right. For this has happened several times already now. We're giving the Barca official intelligence too much of an advantage here in guessing
The score.
prediction. I'm guessing that the Barca official intelligence would have predicted Barca goals today, but it already knows that Barca have a 1-0 lead early on in this game. So, what are we thinking? Do we go and ask, even though it has an advantage?
Yeah, why not? You know?
That's a long 80 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Barca official intelligence, once again,
It likes to talk.
knowing how it started, knowing that Barca have scored a goal already, but I think we need to start doing the Barca official intelligence prediction just as like the game starts, because
Sooner.
otherwise we're giving you too much of an advantage. Barca official intelligence, what will the final score be today?
Hang on just a moment, guys, while I go into Narnia and change my shirt, because that seems to be working. While I do that, I think Barca is going to score another goal, and so that helps my prediction, which is going to be a 4-0. They're not giving up a goal today.
Ooh. Barca official intelligence. You sneaky robot. You're going with the same prediction as me, which means that I have to root for you, although I like to root against you. Okay. Okay. That's how it's going. That's how it goes, eh? Right, Barca in possession here. Now we do have Hansi Flick's reaction to the first goal. There might be a reaction to a second goal! There goes the shot! Has scored! Hansi! Second goal. Alejandro Balde with a cross. want to come out?
What's going on over
Not
here?
really.
Oh
There
no.
you go. Alejandro
Shark
Balde with
attack.
the cross. Ferran Torres jumps in with the finish, and he scores. There you go. Marc Brau, 2-0 already.
2-0, incredible. In only 8 minutes, Barça has scored 2 goals against Valencia, and it was like live reaction. We can confirm that reaction of Hansi Flick was for the first goal, but it was just at the same time that Ferran Torres scored the second goal. For the first time, he scored a goal against Valencia with Barça shirt. He didn't celebrate a lot the goal, but it's very important for him playing for the starting 11 after a while, and it's very important this goal for Ferran. Another assist by Alejandro Balde, but I have to say that, of course, in football, the most important is to win, but the energy that the team has today is absolutely amazing.
Amazing stuff. 9 minutes played. Give us some shark emojis on the live chat to celebrate the goal of Ferran, the shark. Spencer Siegel. Ahí está.
El tiburón.
Can we do the camera thing? Can we do the camera thing?
Come on.
Do
yes.
the camera thing? Okay, Marc, estás a punto? Are you ready?
Come
Okay,
on.
Me first. Me first. Me first. Okay. Ahí está.
El tiburón.
Come on. Let's step up our game. Let's step up our game.
hard.
Me, Spencer. Bah. Okay.
Okay,
Not
now
yet.
Now
Go
we'll do
back.
it. Now we'll do it again. Ahí está.
El tiburón.
Ahí está.
El tiburón.
Ahí está.
Ahí está.
El tiburón se la llevó, se la llevó. No pare, sigue, no pare, sigue, no pare, sigue.
Okay, Robert, so
I messed it up.
well trained.
At the third ahí está, my brain froze.
I was just following you.
Well, well practiced,
Okay.
but when will be the official song? Because this was practice, isn't it?
Need some work.
We need to work on it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like pre-season, so come on,
Is that
guys.
tiring?
We can do.
I'm think I'm getting a cold.
You think you're getting a cold? Because you've been in the fridge twice already? Okay, corner kick to Valencia while I look for shark emojis because I didn't see enough of them on the live chat. What is up, guys? Not enough shark emojis
Shark
on
emojis in the chat.
live chat. Give us some more shark emojis. Barca are up 2-0. Ferran Torres has scored. Frankie de Jong has scored. We gave out the 3 Fs as key player options.
Yeah.
Frankie has scored. Ferran has scored.
Missing
Fermin.
Fermin.
But we said like this was a game for both of them. This was a game that they would be able to take advantage of, and within 10 minutes they've both done that.
Check. They heard us. Done.
We didn't even get to do the first score question. I mean,
How about
this
the
is
third
all-
scorer?
Fermin.
Yeah,
Jordi Cochran, prepare the question. Who will be the third scorer for Barca? And Fermin has to be an option. Incoming cross, Valencia hit it back at the near post. Situation covered. Right, Spence.
yeah.
Apart from your whatever's going on with your jersey today in the fridge, there's a
Looks
family
good.
story that you wanted to tell us.
Yeah, but I'll get to it in a minute or two.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Okay. So 12th minute, Barca are up 2-0 rather. Who will be the third scorer? Because, 12 minutes in, it feels like there will be a third scorer. Option 1, Fermin to complete the trio of Fs. Frankie has scored, Ferran has scored,
Yes.
Fermin could score. Option 2, Lamine Yamal. Option 3, Rafinha. I'm going with 1.
I think any of them,
the
but
trio of
yeah.
Fs needs
I
to
need
score.
the triple F.
Do we have another one in the squad?
Another F?
Another F.
Another F?
You mean out there right now?
I don't think so, no? Only 3 players with Fs?
If there was Fernandez.
No.
Fernandez
Or-
cousins are playing for Barça Athletic right now. But
If this was Getafe, you'd have Florentino. I'm glad this isn't Getafe.
Thank God.
Who won, by the way, today against Real Sociedad? Is that the first time they've scored 3 goals in the same season? No, sorry, not in the same
maybe,
season.
maybe,
same
Robert.
game. Careful here, Lamine Yamal trying to flick it forward. Here's another chance for Barca on the run. A chance for a third goal. Rafinha!
That answers the question. Let's go. What does he do?
Rafinha.
Oh, Samba again.
Samba.
We need.
Look at him.
Rafinha for that.
Samba. Again.
The ball played through to Rafinha, who gets around Mamardashvili and scores Barca's third. First 40 minutes. Marbral, what is happening?
What's happening, man?
What I said just in the preview show, that we need to have the Lisbon mentality, and there we scored 3 goals in 10 minutes, and today we have scored 3 goals in 15 minutes. So it's exactly the same that happened in Lisbon at the end of the game.
Yeah, reverse.
It happens right now. I have to say I prefer this. I prefer this.
Yes.
I prefer to score 3 goals at the beginning of the game. But it's just the mentality that we showed in Lisbon in the last minutes. I think that the goal scored by Lewandowski was in minute 80. So it was also 3 goals in 50 minutes, the same today. 3 goals in less in 40 minutes.
Guys. Blue and red hearts, please.
I hope that doesn't mean that
We're up
Valencia is
3-0.
going to score 5 goals
First quarter
at
of
the
an
end.
hour. I mean,
Let me
Barça.
comment just
Come on,
Rafinha
man.
stats, guys. Let me comment. We said that between Rafinha and Lewandowski, Barça has scored 50 goals this season. For Rafinha, 23 goals this season. 23, 12 in the league.
12th
So-
goal for Rafinha in the
How you
league.
doing?
I'm blue and red hearting on the live chat right now. 3-0. Rafinha again. Wow.
Well, I
Ooh,
answered the
what has happened?
question.
Lamine Yamal.
It was a tackle on Fermin and again on Lamine too.
Hand secured him, he said.
Mark, I'm giving you homework.
I'm ready.
When was the last time, if there was one, that Barca were up 3-0 before minute 15? That Barca scored 3 goals before minute 15. I'm thinking maybe the 6-1 against Atletico de Madrid in 2008-2009.
In the first 15 minutes, you say?
In the first 15 minutes,
Yeah.
when were we up 3-0?
I think that it was later. I will try to find it.
Because 3 goals in a quarter of an hour at the beginning of the game is... I
That's a
mean,
lot.
That makes this a lot more fun and a lot more relaxed.
This, yes.
Yeah, we're having fun now.
And you know what? I'm glad it's working out for our subs as well, or our players who don't get as many minutes.
Absolutely.
It looks
Frankie,
lovely.
Ferran, Fermin, all of them coming out. 89% possession for Barca. Wow.
Which
The good thing, Robert.
Yes.
Sorry, Spence. But I have a game that I will. I didn't say nothing just in the warm up because it was a game that I have planned for. I planned for the next game. It's that we are very close to reach 100 goals.
Oh.
With
This
the 3
season?
goals of today, yeah. With the 3 goals of today, we have
You scored
scored
95.
97.
Oh, that seems very early.
I plan to play this game next.
Well, we did 3 more
next
today.
I plan to play this game against Atalanta. I couldn't expect that we can play this game today. But if we have scored 3 goals in 15 minutes, why not? We
happen
can
today.
reach today. If we score 3 more goals,
Yeah, I
we
could
will
see
reach
6.
100 goals.
Okay, so we're at 97 goals now.
Yeah.
So we need 3 more to reach 100 for this season. A live chat, show of hands. Who thinks it happens today? Who thinks we get to
Well,
100
I mean-
goals for this season today?
Oh.
Incoming cross by Ferran. Corner kick Barca.
Hands up.
I mean, I have to believe.
Always
I
believe.
have to believe. I'm putting my hand up on the live chat right now.
Ferran hat trick.
Me.
Me.
Ferran hat trick. Interesting.
Rafinha hat trick.
Here's Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal with the cross. Koundé was coming in on the edge of the box. There could be a volley for Casado.
All right, just
Valencia want to run
cut
the
this
counter-attack.
out.
I did my homework, Robert.
Yeah, go.
I
That's
don't know
fast.
if it's the last game, but the game you talked about against Atletico de Madrid in 2008, Barca scored 3 goals in 8 minutes.
Oh!
And well, at that game, we have to say that in minute 18, the score was 4-1. So in 18 minutes, 4 goals scored and 1 received. But I think there's another game, maybe against Almeria that season. I have to, but that
Yeah.
game you talked, Robert, was 3 goals in 8 minutes.
Okay, right.
So I think this is a good time because the game is finally settled a little bit.
Yes.
I'd like to throw something out there and provide a little shout out, if
Okay.
I could, if
Yeah.
that's all right.
Do it. Although this shout out might be interrupted if there's a goal.
Yeah, if there's a goal, I mean, it is what it is.
We'll celebrate mid shout out.
But at this very moment in Arizona, my 94-year-old grandfather, Howard Siegel, who I call Papa, is watching our program today.
Hi, Howard.
Cheering on Barça, and so I just wanted to say hi, Papa, and give me a hello back. Like, let's have a conversation here. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying yourself. Welcome to Barça Live. It's great to have you.
Hi, Papa Siegel.
Papa Siegel.
Hi, Papa Siegel.
Papa
Hi,
Siegel.
Mr. Howard Siegel.
I was born in Arizona.
Woo!
Go.
You were born in Arizona. I have no. I've been to Arizona. I've been through Arizona, I think. So when you go from,
Yes.
when you go to the Grand Canyon, do you go through Arizona?
Yes.
The Grand Canyon's in Arizona.
Oh, so I've been to
There you
Arizona.
go.
There you go.
Go Arizona.
All three of us have been in Arizona. Hi to Mr. Siegel. I have a question,
Yeah.
and I hope I don't offend Mr. Howard Siegel here.
It's
do
hard
you
to
think,
offend him.
Do you think that Mr. Howard Siegel is A, the oldest viewer that we have today, B, the oldest viewer that we've ever had
Listen.
on Barça Live?
Listen, we talked not too long ago about
The youngest.
our demographics being like 10 to 18-year-olds. I have to say, Howard Siegel being on the demographic in the Barça Live has shot the median age up to about 40 years
We
old.
have to check the analytics.
Because it's basically, you know, they put that 1899 on the crest of Barça. That's pretty much right
Our
around.
demographic.
Yeah, it was right around the same time.
Comments from the live chat. Miriam says, hi, Papa Siegel. Ajayi Olalekan says, hi, Papa. Hey, everyone, just wave. Say hi to Papa Siegel. Spencer's grandfather, watching for the first time.
Does he know how
today.
to leave a
First
comment?
time. Yeah.
Wow. All careful here. A chance for Valencia. Good tackle by Barça.
Listen, technology is a little bit
Oh,
beyond
I
his
don't know.
grasp.
Maybe he's a modern guy.
So, and he's not. But the fact that he's here with us right
That's
now
enough.
is enough for
We
us to
appreciate that. Thank you
enjoy.
for
We
being
appreciate you. We do.
Alia says, hi, Papa Siegel. Tomek says, hi, Papa Siegel. A lot of hand raised, a lot of highs, a lot of love for
Papa Siegel.
Papa Siegel.
Love that. Big moment. And a 3-0 Barca lead, so everything seems to be
Yeah,
good
He has
here.
to watch every game now.
I hope. Is he watching the game as well?
He wanted just this.
Oh, okay.
He was given the
We're
option.
all that matters.
He was given the option between watching this or watching the NFC Championship game in the NFL, and he said, "I want Barca Live."
Wow.
I knew this was going to happen.
Oh boy. Do we have a troll?
No.
Oh.
Because when you only pronounce it, it's unclear how you spell your surname.
Oh, they
Yes.
think it's like seagull, like the animal.
Barca fan texted,
Wait, guy-
hi, Papa Seagull.
Sorry,
Nice.
guys.
Nice.
I knew this was going to happen.
Sorry, Robert. Also, I want to say also hello to Papa Siegel.
Yes?
Hi, Papa Siegel. We are glad that you follow us. I have to say that the game was just interrupted just for a while because the referee was listening to the VAR.
Okay.
Just reviewing if there's a fault on the inside the box, inside Barca box. Remember that today we have one of my favorite referees on the pitch, Cesar Sotogrado.
Oh,
He's not one that we like, eh?
I don't think so.
Carolina going safe here. Carolina with a K saying, hi, Spencer's granddad.
That works.
Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Hi to Spencer's granddad. I'm so happy that he's watching today, that it's all flowing correctly, it's all going well. We've celebrated 3 goals in 18 minutes.
And I think you're right. 94 years old, that might be the oldest viewer we've ever had.
Probably, I don't know. Yeah.
What time is it in Arizona right now?
Game started at 1 p.m. Arizona time. So
I
it's
could
a
have
little
my
after
mum
1.
get my grandmother to watch now. If I text my mum now,
Yeah.
my grandmother's 96.
Oh. It's competition now.
Shall we up the average age even more? I'm going to do it.
We have to get someone who's 100.
In the meantime, we haven't picked out a Barca
Everybody
legend to follow
get
the game with
your
us today.
grandparents to watch this.
Yeah, I mean, live chat viewers, get your grandparents to watch the show as well with you. If you're in the same house with them, get your grandparents to watch. It's great to bond with grandparents. Chance here for Barca.
Offside. Offside.
Okay.
Yeah, it looked close.
I have to say that no one player like Fermin deserves more a goal. So I hope that the VAR can correct
Okay, we'll
it.
see.
Because
Replay.
in the stadium we see the replay. In the stadium we are
It's
watching
gonna
the replay.
count.
All the stadium are watching the replay right now. In the video
I think
on
it's gonna
the
count.
screen,
Come on.
and the referee, guys, is confirming that finally our Fermin Lopez has scored the fourth goal of the game.
Terminator!
Yes,
Terminator scored.
4-0. 4-0, right? Change the score. Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Whoa, why did you do that for 3?
For me, it's very awkward. Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
How do you do this?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Barça up 4-0, Marc Brau.
4-0, as we said, that all the stadium watched the goal on the screen. I don't know if we can do this or not, but all the stadium watched the goal, and very quickly César Sotogrado said that it's a goal, and I'm very glad to sing again a Fermin goal. It's the first La Liga goal for Fermin this season. He only has scored 1 goal. It was against Red Star. So Fermin, who scored also 1 goal against Valencia last season here in Montjuic with a big header, has scored the 2nd goal of the season for him. So guys, we're just 2 goals under the 100. So come on, we have to reach it.
More to
And
go.
we're going again.
Can we do it in this first half?
Balde, Rafinha with a cross corner kick. Barça, I love the energy. Right, we didn't even get a Barça legend to come join us in the studio until now, and we do have a choice here. So 5 different Barça legends could come join us. Which one are we going to choose? Options 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Give me options, please.
Ooh.
Natalie, I'm going to give you the choice. Option 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Or should we just have Joanne?
Joanne is great too.
Joanne's good, but
Maybe number 2.
number 2. Okay, number 2. El dos. El
Is it a
dos.
good one?
El número dos.
Who could it be?
Who's it going to be?
Dun-dun.
Like those ears.
Oh, Lucas Dean.
That was not what I was expecting.
Oh, Lucas Dean has come join the show. Okay.
You know what? Puts in a great cross from the left-hand side.
Yeah, like Balde did for for the Ferran goal. Here's Rafinha.
Look
Rafinha.
out, eh?
Hey, wait a minute.
Look out.
Lucas Dean might be a good luck charm. Incoming cross.
great
right from
cross!
there. There we go. Oh! So close. So close. The Ferran Torres
Look at that. He's
volley.
already bringing us good luck.
Ferran, Lucas Dean, what will the final score be? Quin serà el resultat final? Quel c'est le...
Yeah, in French.
le résultat? Lucas Dean.
He played in the UK.
He did. Aston Villa.
He's still
So he probably
playing in the
understands
UK.
English.
Still, yeah.
Final result, what will it be, Lucas Dean? Wait.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5,
6,
7, 8.
What are we doing?
Whoa,
9,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
10,
11?
Wait, what's happening?
12.
12 to 1, I think is what we got,
Oh
right?
my
12 to
God.
1.
Well, we're on
Look,
pace.
If we score 6
We're
goals
on
this
pace.
half and 6 goals in the second half,
Yeah, we're on the way. I mean, we've already got the 4, so
I wasn't expecting that score prediction.
wow. You know, right now, with 63 minutes to go in the game, the Barca official intelligence has the correct result.
So do you.
So do I. I think...
No,
this
no,
is-
but Barca official intelligence has 4-0. I have 4-1.
I meant him.
You took 3-0, didn't you?
Sorry?
Did you have 3-0
I
or
had 4.
4-0? 4.
Mark
Had
Brown and
4,
I
sorry.
both had
I'm
3-1.
dealing
You
with
had-
logistics here
Oh,
at the
okay.
moment.
No, that's all right.
Yours was 4-1.
I'm trying to up the average age of...
We've done a good job already.
Everybody call your grandparents.
Everyone call their grandparents and tell them to watch Barca live. And if you need to explain to them how to pull it up on YouTube,
Just send them a link.
Just that's asking a lot of some people. Look out!
Careful here.
Well, how would you explain it?
Listen, I just bought my grandfather. We just got him a MacBook.
Oh, Lord.
The previous computer, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this because he basically communicates through email, and that's about it. And that's a corner for Barça giveaway. His old computer, which was like 20 years old. I'm not exaggerating because I was just in New York a couple weeks ago. It took from start to finish, when the computer was off to the point where we got to his email, 12 minutes to get to the email. So we had to get him something new. But I tell you, it's like teaching a newborn baby how to work technology. It's difficult.
Yeah, also Mac is a bit more complicated. What did he have before?
A rock.
Okay.
Careful, incoming cross by Rafinha. The header up in the air. Marc, 29 minutes played, 4-0. I'm guessing the fans who are at Montjuic are just having a blast.
Yeah, everybody's like, we want more goals, but of course we have scored 4. And I think that the most important is, as I said, the energy that the team put on the field. Of course, Valencia is playing a very bad season. He's suffering a lot, but with the new coach, they only have lost 1 game, and it was against Real Madrid. Do you remember that game? With a goal score from Bellingham, with a big mistake of Guillamon, and with a shot of Rioja hitting the post at the last minute, so they played better. We remember that we have to play against them in 2 weeks in Copa del Rey in Mestalla. I know that it will be absolutely different, but the fans in the stadium are very, very happy. They start to sing Barça, Barça, but everyone is expecting more goals. This is the feeling that I can have of him.
Glaucus says, we have so many older viewers. What is going on? Why do people think the fans are super young? Well,
They are.
I mean, we have some, but generally we look at the demographics after shows, and the main ages are from like 10 to 30. But there are some older viewers. There are some.
There's a 94-year-old man watching.
At least one.
At least one. Maybe, who knows? Maybe there's a
Oh,
whole...
look at it. Here comes a fifth,
that's a
maybe.
little long.
The ball a bit too long for Rafinha. He's inside the box. Ferran is following the clearance by the Valencia defence. Can Fermin pick it up? Yes, he can. Fermin sets it up for Lamine Yamal. The shot by Lamine Yamal. Blocked. Valde with a shot. Mardashvili with a save.
That hit someone's face.
I think it did, yes.
Also unrelated, but the Valencia jersey is really boring.
Just white.
They just
With the black
missing a
sleeves.
little bit of orange. I always
Yeah.
feel. I always like Valencia in orange. I think that's their color. Nobody else does orange in La Liga.
Yeah. As first kit.
Real Madrid have an orange
Second kit.
third kit, right?
Yeah. We don't talk about them.
Yeah, we don't. We don't talk about Bruno, and we don't talk about them.
Exactly.
Shout out Bruno Ballester.
Shout out to Bruno Ballester, who we don't talk about much. So
We miss
it is
him.
true. That, we miss Bruno, but we don't talk about him much. So
It's true.
we don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have that song
something
stuck
that
in
our
my
normal
head.
demographic will pick up.
Yeah, exactly.
We're reaching our target.
We don't talk
Well,
about
Bruno, no. But anyway, that just shows you how the game is going.
Maybe like Bruno Ballester does crossovers from one movie to another, and he sings "Remember Me."
Is Koundé all right?
Koundé's down, man.
Yeah, it was a clear fall on Koundé. And the same assistant that did not see the good position of Fermin said that there's nothing. And now there's a
Chance
penalty?
for Valencia.
Oh, boy.
Will there be a
Oh.
penalty? Yes, there will.
Yeah, a penalty, but everything starts in a big fault on Jules Koundé.
So can they go back and look at that? I think they can.
I think
right?
too. I think so. But it was a clear fall on Jules Koundé. Very, very clear. The assistant was very next to Jules Koundé, and I think it's a clear fall. After all, it's a penalty. I think that it's penalty, but I think it's a very, very clear fall on Jules Koundé just at the beginning of the action.
Okay, so yeah, I'd say that's a clear foul on Jules Koundé.
Is it? That was hard to tell with that one replay, I have to say.
I'm just concerned that
And
he's
then
still on the
Valencia
ground.
just play it forward. No offside. And I'd say the penalty's quite clear.
But there's a clear foul on Koundé, guys.
It's definitely a
I wanna
penalty if there's no foul. on
It's
Koundé.
definitely a penalty if
Yeah,
there's no foul. Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly. I do want to see, because we only got one view of it.
The foul.
That's
The Koundé
Okay,
incident.
they're not
being
gonna
looked at,
not
so
gonna
that's
show
being
us.
looked at,
encouraging.
I'm next to the action, and I think it's very, very clear.
Okay.
You're always next to the action.
No,
You're always
He's always in the
next-
vicinity,
You're
isn't he?
always there.
yeah, also in Getafe, but the penalty was just at the other side, and I can say that it's clear penalty. But we have
On
to
Koundé.
wait that it's fault on
Here we
Koundé.
go.
I think it's very, very clear.
I think that's fairly clear. There's no contact with the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He just
bar.
barges into,
It's
he just
bar, yeah.
barges into Koundé.
Yeah. Sotogrado is going to the bar. I have to say, of course, it's just at the beginning of the action, but the penalty action starts in a clear fault on Koundé. So I think that maybe the thing that they have to discuss, the referees, is there enough time between one action and another one? So if there has directly reaction, for example, if after the fall on Koundé, a Barça player touched the ball, there's another action. But
That's tough, man.
I think that's a foul.
Eh,
There's
I'd
no
feel-
contact with the ball.
He
his
does.
reasoning?
He does make a little bit of contact with the ball.
It's Koundé who touches the ball.
I'm just saying, if I was a Valencia fan, I'd feel a little bit hard done by on that.
I don't know. I think it's very clear.
I think it's one of the
He
clearest
takes Koundé
faults
down.
of the season.
If we're going based on the on what, remember that Koundé foul in the build-up to a Barça goal early in the year? I don't remember who it was against. Remember when he like supposedly stepped on
Stepped on him?
somebody?
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember the game. but-
Rayo?
Yeah, it was Rayo. If we're going based on that, then
it was
you call
Rayo.
foul,
It
but-
was Rayo. It was Koundé. It was Koundé just
Yeah, yeah.
on
He's always
Rayo
involved.
Vallecano player.
So is
Mark
something
was
happening.
close to the play on that day too.
But
Of
Sotogrado is making the decision, and he said that there's a foul on Koundé,
Okay.
so there's no penalty, and
No
it's
penalty.
yellow card for Valencia player.
Wow.
And the thing I want to ask is, I can understand that the referee didn't see the offside of Fermin because it's a very quickly action. So I can say okay, but when there's a very, very clear foul in front of you, where are you watching? Yeah, you.
Maybe he thought that Gaia got the ball because, I mean, there's...
No, but you don't have to thought. You don't have to think. You have to see.
Well, yeah, I know, but it all happens very quickly.
Well, today we can confirm that VAR is on. I can confirm that in Getafe.
VAR is
was on.
working today, yes.
Yeah, today is working. Yeah.
BX Hershey, says, my grandpa is 106, very healthy. He's been
Wow.
supporting Barca since 1934.
But is he
He's
watching?
never lost hope in Barca.
But is he watching Barca live?
106.
That's a long time.
I don't want to be 106.
I'd like to make it to 100. And then after that, whatever happens, happens.
Rafinha's going to cross it in, punched away by Mamardashvili, and it is a corner kick for
That's
Barca.
crazy, man. 106.
Wait, so they were
years
born
old?
in-
That's insane. That's such a long time on Earth.
You've lived through so much.
Yeah, I know, 106.
I mean, props to your what was it you say, grandpa?
Yeah.
Props, man.
Wow, what's their
What's
secret?
what's the secret?
Watching Barca.
Like
I
watching.
feel like that takes years off your life.
Exactly.
Which year was 106 years ago? So it's
20. I mean,
100 years ago minus 6.
1919, the year that the Chicago White Sox got. They were called the Chicago Black Sox because there was a betting scandal.
Oh,
Oh,
1919.
fun fact.
fun. Okay. Corner kick to Barca. Lamine Yamal. Trying to cut to his left, and he gets another.
1919
corner
is
kick after this.
crazy.
No yellow card for Szczesny, by the way, of course.
Yeah.
Got rescinded. And Barca going at it again. 4-0. Goal scored by Frankie Ferran, Rafinha, and Fermin. The 3 Fs scored, guys.
3 Fs have scored,
Fs.
which is what we wanted.
Incoming cross. Another loose ball inside the box. Gaia will clear.
We need those 2 goals to get to 100. Come on, guys.
I mean, I think we can do it today.
Foul.
I think we can definitely do it. I'll take not getting my prediction right.
You just don't want the artificial intelligence to be right.
No, I just want more goals really now. Lucas Digne, are you okay? Are you having fun? Are you enjoying yourself this first time on Barça Live?
Yeah.
I mean, he's expecting a 12-1 prediction, so.
I think Luka Dean needs to put in a cross or two. That's what he does best.
Left foot, right?
Yeah, left foot. Yeah, I know.
Thank you for being here.
Where does he still play for Villa?
Where is he?
Yeah, I think so.
He went to Everton after Barca.
Yeah.
Everton and then Villa, and I think he's still there. I don't know if he's a regular starter this year, but
check.
he's still in the Prem for sure.
Yeah, he plays for Aston Villa. He played many Champions League games this
See if
season.
he played
Oh.
today.
And he was a very key player last season to get Aston Villa to reach Champions League for the first time in many years. So
He started today.
Good for him.
Yeah. He's
I have to say that he has a solid career. He's having a solid career after leaving Barça. That, of course, when he arrived, Jordi Alba was the clear player of the left-back position. But I have to say that Lucas Digne played very well in the teams
Good
that
for him.
he has played. Yeah, and I have to say
He was playing
that
in the shadow of Jordi Alba. I mean, that's
and
always
it's
tough.
a nice
Yeah.
guy. I interviewed him many times when he was a Barca player, and it's a very nice guy. And remember a story that he doesn't like the story to comment a lot, but remember what happened
Let's talk
in
about it.
Barcelona with the terrorist act that we had in August in 2017?
Yes.
He lived next to the place, and
In
he
La Ramblas, yes.
was down to help the people who were knocked down for the terrorist thing in Las Ramblas. So, but he doesn't like to comment it at all. Like, I'm not a hero, I like a normal people.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Balde driving
guy.
inside. Ferran breaks free. Ferran with the shot. It goes over the crossbar. Took a deflection. Corner kick. Barca. Right. This is officially turned into Grandparents' Day
Okay.
on the live chat.
All right.
Bring your
Alia says
grandparent.
my granddad is 94 too. About to be 95 on Wednesday. Oh, so
Happy birthday.
Oh, we're doing Barca Live on Wednesday, so we'll congratulate
Oh.
Yes.
Alia's grandfather on Wednesday for that. My mum says that she's put a comment in the chat twice already, and that my granny is watching. She's 96, so she's raised the average age of viewers on the show. Hello, Granny.
What's her
Wow.
name?
Much love.
Thank you,
Ooh, careful,
Granny.
Lamine Yamal, trying to get inside the box.
Well,
Good
no
effort.
wonder we're playing like this. It's all the grandparents watching and supporting.
Yeah, I know. All their veteran leadership.
Yeah.
That's the one.
For a
The,
team so young, we need it.
How wise they all are.
Oh, Balde.
Where is...
I just saw a message from Mohammed that says, "My great-grandfather is 110." We're starting
I
to
don't
get
know if
into
I-
the territory where it
how
sounds
old-
like a lie.
How old
yeah,
is
where
the
people
oldest
might be
person?
making this up.
I feel like
Um,
110 is pushing it. How old is the
No,
oldest person?
there's been a couple of
Like
120s
115?
out there.
Yeah, no,
But who's the oldest living person right now?
Aloysiu says Lucas Digne is awesome. I miss him at Barca. It was a pity that Alba was so indisplaceable. Yeah, I think that is true.
Wow, that was.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't. So my brother is commenting on the chat, and I can't find the comments.
Which brother?
Luis. Wait a minute.
From Girona.
From Girona. Where are the
Your
comments? I
brother's
can't
from
find them.
Girona? Or he lives there?
He lives there. We play golf.
It's not Cold Luis, is it?
Luis, we're overdue for some golf.
Do it again. Do it again.
Overdue for
Comment
some
again.
golf.
For real.
Oh, Luis Van Eyck Carter. Granny has seen the comment. Granny has seen the shout out. There we go.
Hi, Granny.
There we go.
What's
Oh, so my mum is using my brother's. Has logged in. No, that's me. That's see. Okay.
BX Hershey's got something for us.
Okay. BX Hershey, my grandpa 106 has stayed very positive and never let small things down. My boys look up to him and love him. His secret to live long is to be happy.
Okay. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
So maybe don't invest yourself in every Barca game to the extent that some of us do.
Glaucus
Yeah.
says Robert and Spence's whole family are here in the streams. Apparently so.
Just chilling. Yeah.
Apparently so. Lamine Yamal inside the box, played backwards, corner kick. Mark, we've abandoned you.
Mark?
Tell me, Robert, please.
No, that we'd abandoned you. We were talking about grandparents, and we abandoned you and it's a corner kick to Barca.
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot talk about grandparents now. So, yeah, let's go to a corner kick. No, I just was thinking and talking with Uri, with my camera, who's here. Say hello.
Hello.
That maybe can be a good second half to make some changes in the team.
Yes.
To see
Yeah.
players that played
Absolutely.
less minutes. So I'm just chatting with him, and this is the reason because, oh my God.
Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal, nutmeg, Lamine Yamal, go Lamine! The pass back takes a deflection off of a Valencia player, and Valencia recover, and a foul is called on Rafinha. Okay, 44th minute.
Remember, Robert, what we said? That we have scored 98 goals this season. So we are only 2 goals. We only need 2 goals to reach 100 in 32 games. So it's more than 3 goals per game.
When was the last time we did that?
Oh, I have a stat,
Oh, okay.
which I'll share in the second half, because the first half is about to finish. We have a lot to do, so we'll do some of the stuff we have planned in the second
Yeah,
half.
for sure. But if we count each goal as a minute, then we should have 4 extra minutes in this first half.
And the VAR review.
Oh,
Four
it's
or
gonna
5
be like
minutes.
maybe
Yeah.
6.
Do you have 10 seconds to play?
I don't think they do the goal thing anymore. The 1 minute per goal. They do like 30 seconds.
I'll say we're gonna get 4 minutes.
I have the answer.
I'll say 4 as well.
5.
Oh, okay.
Should have stuck with my gut.
It's 4 goals plus the VAR reaction.
I know, but sometimes you don't get the minute per goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for example, the 4th goal by Fermin also was given.
yeah, they checked it.
Was given by the VAR. Yeah.
Right. Cazador.
I remember a big goalie against Valencia too in La Copa. Do you remember that game? With 4 goals of Suarez, I remember, and 3 of Messi. It was a cup game, semi-finals, with Gary Neville on the bench of Valencia. Did you remember
Wow.
that game? It was in 2016.
Yes, I do.
7-0 was the score.
7-0. As a matter of fact, I did have a question related to that, but we'll ask it in the second half. Okay. My mum says the average age at Little Preston's, which is my grandparents' house, is 80.
I have confirmation.
Because it's just her and my grandmother.
Well, I have confirmation that the oldest person ever registered was a French woman that was 122 years old.
Oh.
Okay.
The oldest person alive right now is a Japanese woman that's 116.
I appreciate you got someone to check this for us.
Well, shout out to Patri.
What was the woman in Japan? How old?
116.
116. We have to find her.
We have to find her and get her on Barça Live. Interview her. In Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Right, what do we have? We have
Maybe she speaks Catalan.
3 minutes and a half remaining. Will there be a 5th goal before half-time? Option 1, yes. Option 2, no.
Option 3. 2 more goals.
Oh, well, yeah. Here's Lamine Yamal.
This has been fun. Good
Yeah.
half. It started in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
And it's
Are you getting hot out here?
well, I might need to go back in. I kind of feel like I'm missing like my shell. You know how
Or like a turtle?
Yeah.
You started out like Walt Disney, and we ended up talking about people the age of Walt Disney.
Walt Disney.
I like that connection.
It's poetic.
Yeah.
Maybe, because when you were in the fridge, we were...
Stuff that happens on this show, you can never predict.
Good things were happening in the fridge.
Yeah. Might need that fridge
Good things
energy
tend
back.
to happen in the
fridge.
Yeah, always.
Good things tend to be in the fridge as well. Right, Barca moving the ball around, waiting for this first half to end 4-0. An important result as well, because Atleti... Wait a minute, here is Rafinha winning it back. Ferran Torres trying to turn. Swarmed by Valencia defenders and dispossessed. Barca going at it again. I was going to say that it's an important result because Atletico only managed to draw this weekend.
Yeah.
Athletic Club only managed to draw this weekend as well, so we distance ourselves from
Good
them
for
and get
us.
closer to Atletico. Nice pass by Lamine Yamal. Rafinha hits the post and Fermin scores the fifth.
For now, let's count it.
Let's count it. A fires hand Manita.
Fermin! 99 goals. Woo! Fermin!
Do it, Ferminator.
Let's go. Manita. Manita.
My gut's gonna tell me yes.
It
I
might
think
not
yes.
I'm gonna say yes. It was close though.
count. Lamine Yamal, another nice pass into the box. Rafinha hit the crossbar and off of the rebound. Lucas Digne says it's going to be 4.
No,
Or 5.
Lucas.
Come on,
Do you think
Luka.
it's offside
You're
or
sending
not?
us mixed signals.
I don't know.
It
We're
was
going.
close.
Lucas Digne says 4 or 5.
5.
How many goals are we scoring tonight?
At least 5.
But it's offside or not?
I don't know.
Okay,
5.
I don't know if you see the
Count it.
replay.
Manito?
Yeah, it counts. It counts. It counts.
Come on.
It counts. It counts. So 5-0. So the question has to be: we will reach 100 goals before ending the first half. Halftime.
Half-time at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. Lucas. Look at these.
5 goals. He's just like Ronaldinho.
Give us some blue and red hearts on the live chat to celebrate this 5 goals to 0 at half-time.
99 goals.
99 goals so far this season. We'll see if we reach 100 in the second half. I usually ask you guys on the live chat to
Horrible
give me
game.
a thumbs up or a thumbs down for the first half. I mean, thumbs down is not an option, right?
It's either thumbs up or thumbs way up.
Is it thumbs?
1 or double.
Is it 1 thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, or thumbs up? Out off the screen.
And
3
feet.
thumbs up.
And the feet.
Thumbs up all across the board.
4 thumbs up.
There's
And
a
your
lot to like
toes.
about the way that Barca played this first half.
I'm exhausted.
But
I feel like I've got 116 years on my life right now. That was crazy.
Barca got it done early. Barca didn't give Valencia an option. 15 minutes, game was almost over. I mean, it's never over because you know what can happen, like we proved last Tuesday. But I mean, it's an almost flawless first half.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
exactly what we needed, especially in the league. And you can see the players are out there, they're confident and they're nonstop trying to score, which sometimes maybe they'll score 2 and then they kind of stop and then the other team will score. But this game is exactly what we needed right now. Not just for their own confidence, but also, like you said, for the league results with other games. So hopefully this won't stop and we'll keep scoring more goals today and then continuing with results like this in the league.
I mean, this game's got 45 minutes left, and I'm curious to see what it's going to look like because, as you were saying earlier, substitutions is something that they can look to now.
Yeah.
It's a shame that we can't make substitutions in here to give us some rest before Wednesday, but you know
I
what?
feel like we should have the option.
We'll just enjoy ourselves regardless.
We should have like people ready here to step in. Once we're tired, hey,
Warm up. It's time to go.
Load management.
that's what we're going to do right now because we need to take a brief rest here, but it's only going to have to be brief because we're having some trouble with the Pablo Wolves halftime quiz. So to make time and see if we can get that, let's go to Marc Brau at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. Marc, what a first half.
Well, we can comment many things about tonight's game. Also, we can play some games with the stats that the first half give to us. But I think that the most important thing for the moment is that the atmosphere here in Montjuic is amazing. Let's gonna comment something about the stats. But first, Uri, we can show maybe how is the Stade Olympique du Campagnes right now. As we can see, you can watch how is the people right now just waiting in the stands, just celebrating this, and then you can turn around if you want. Pots donar la volta si vols. And for example, if you cannot be here in Montjuic, for example, this is a place that is very interesting because we have a DJ live in Stade Olympique du Campagnes. In every game, you can listen to music direct from this position, and of course, there's more people on the stands, and this is one of the images that we can show just live from Montjuic right now. So we are just behind the goal where Barca has scored the 5 goals, and very next to the goal, and I have to say that maybe it was one of the maddest things I've ever seen. 5 goals in the first half. It reminds me of the seasons. Like, for example, remember we talk about Robert for what happened in the first season with Pep Guardiola on the bench at Barca. won many games for that difference on the score. So let's gonna comment some interesting stats about tonight's game. We have some troubles here. Sorry. Yeah, you can pass. You can see all the photographs there. So it's time to pass. So bye. Bye. We'll say bye to the photographers. We have to go to the other side just to to show the goals. So well, let's gonna explain interesting things. The most important, and you can comment in Barça live chat if you want. Who will be the next scorer, because it will be a very important goal. Remember that with the 5 goals we have scored in the first half, we are only 1 goal under the 100. In 32 official games, Barça have scored 99 goals. So the most important thing for Barça, it's not only the win, it's to reach this incredible number of goals. And I've read an important stat that the season we scored more goals was in 2012, and that season Barça scored 190 goals. And at this time, in 32 games, we scored, at that time, 104. For the moment, we have 99. So why not this season? Could be this season with most goals scored by Barça. All the interesting things that we saw in the first half for the finally Fermin scoring goals in La Liga. Remember that Fermin was with Ferran Torres, the second top scorer of the league last season. And if we count all the competitions, Fermin was the second top scorer of the season, just under Robert Lewandowski. But he only has scored 1 goal this season. It was in Red Star, in Belgrade against Red Star in Champions League. So finally, he has scored 2 important goals for him, so 3 goals for Fermin. Another interesting stat, Rafinha. One of the secret numbers at the start of the show was that Rafinha and Lewandowski, both goals are 50. 28 by Lewandowski and 22 by Rafinha. But Rafinha is still scoring goals. Yesterday, Mbappé scored a hat-trick. Everybody talks here in Spain that the battle for the Pichichi will be between Lewandowski, who has scored 16 goals, and Mbappé, who has scored 15. But why not counting on Rafinha, who has scored 12 goals? So these are all the interesting things that we have. Maybe after returning back to connection there to Barça Studios, I will give you interesting stats that we have the number of people we have here in the stands. On the stands, for the moment, I cannot see the number on the screen, but I will give to you 45,312 fans today here in Montjuic, so celebrating the 5 goals scored by Barça. And the other things that we can comment with you, and you can comment with us in the chat if you want, is which player do you want to see in the second half? Because remember that in the starting 11 for today, since last game against Benfica, there were 4 changes in the lineup. Eric is in. Remember that all the players like Ferran in, Frenkie de Jong in, and Fermin in. So, but we have more interesting players in the on the bench. Remember that on the bench today we have Ronald Araujo, we have Gavi, we have Lewandowski, players who played in Lisbon, but also we have 2 goalkeepers, Iñaki Peña and Diego Kochen. But why not? Could be a good game for Ansu Fati, Pablo Torre, Andreas Christensen, Pau Victor, Hector Ford, or Gerard Martin. Interesting names here, because I think that many people want to see Ansu Fati, why not Pau Victor, and also Christensen, who only played 1 game this season and was against Valencia in the first run. It was only 26 minutes played there in Mestalla, just substituting Pau Cubarsí. And of course, it could be also a good time to see other La Masia players here playing against Valencia. Remember that today will be the first game at home in a series of 3. Next Wednesday we will play against Atalanta, and next Sunday we'll play against Alaves. So Robert, I think I will give you some time to go to the toilet if you want, and to eat something. We talked about some stats there, but I will give you the connection back with the same question I asked at the beginning of my connection. Which player will be the scorer of the 100 goals this season?
We'll see. We'll give it a little think while Pablo Walls does his half-time quiz. Who will be the 100th goal scorer? We'll give it a little think. Spence, do you want to kick it to Pablo Walls, because he recorded it from your spot, so we can do like a...
Ooh, and you know who else sat in this spot, I believe, earlier this week during an interview?
Cubarsí.
I feel like this spot
He
has
did?
aura. So.
Right, we need to kick it over
Pablo Walls, take it away.
Well, would you look at that? Here we are, sat on the sofa where you guys just were. Hopefully 3 points for Barça in La Liga tonight. That's what we all want. That's what we've all got our fingers crossed for against Valencia, to get back to winning ways. As always, we're going to be here, though, showing you and entertaining you in the half-time break, and showcasing a bit of the amazing content you've got available to watch outside of the Barça live shows too. Also on Barça One, the application that we always like to introduce you to because of the amount of good stuff it's got on there for all of you culés all around the world. Without any further ado, let's show you how easy it is to do that. Right now, I'm sat in the exact position where an exclusive interview that's now available on Barça 1 was recorded between Pau Cubarsí and our colleague Llorenç Tarrés. So we're going to show you how to access that and how to watch that right now. The content was in commemoration of Pau Cubarsí's 18th birthday, also to mark a year since his debut with the club. It's fair to say it's been some year. If you want to watch that content available in 3 languages, I'm going to show you how just now. Very easy to access Barça 1. I'm going to show you how to do it here. You've got the screen recording, easy to show. Simply type in Barça 1 on your app store. You can get it on Android, or you can get it on iPhone. I've got it on iPhone here. Of course, we've got it on the TV behind me there too. Once you've got it, simply install it. Won't take long to install here. Barça 1, you'll be able to get it up right now. And once you're in there, it's going to ask you to create a profile. You'll be sent a verification code. And then pretty simply, you can go into the application and you can begin maneuvering around. You can have a little scroll down. You can put in your name. You can make various different profiles too, which is what I love about it too, to be fair. That means you can watch on different accounts maybe. If one of you prefers to watch in English, the other one of you prefers to watch in Spanish. But bang, it's really that simple. You are indeed in here and you can scroll through and see all of the amazing content we've got available. So you can see here, I've got the happy birthday, Pau Cubarsí, and I can easily just hit play there and it's available for me to watch. It's truly that simple. And that's not all that's on here. You've got every Barça Athletic game live. You've got under-19s games live. You've got a daily Barça news channel. You've got all of the previous men's team matches available to watch on there. For example, the 4-5 against Benfica, that's uploaded in full on Barça 1 for you to watch now. So make sure you get on this application. I know I spend a lot of time on it. Legends games are on there too. Live updates of the future Spotify Camp Nou, the new one, is indeed on here too. So there's all sorts of really entertaining content that I think you guys are really going to enjoy as avid Barca fans, so I highly recommend you checking it out. Let's go on, though, with today's halftime quiz. As mentioned, it is indeed about that piece of content surrounding Pau Cubarsí to celebrate his 18th birthday. We're sat right here where this piece of content was recorded, and let's get in to the 3 questions for you. Question number 1, then. Against which team did Pau Cubarsí debut for Barça? Was it 1 against Barbastro? Was it 2 against Unionistas? Or was it 3 against Napoli? Who do you think Pau Cubarsí made his Barça debut against? Let's get those answers in the chat then. Let's see what you guys think is the answer for this one. Have a little think back. Jog your memory back all the way to last year and let's see what you guys can conjure up. I'm not going to give you long for this one. Let's get the answer in the chat. Come on. I can tell you right now, the answer is number 2. It was against Unionistas de Salamanca. If you remember, Pau Cubarsí came on at half-time for an injured Andreas Christensen and did pick up an assist, actually, in that game too, with a little knock-off for Jules Koundé. Not the most glamorous assist, but he'll take it nonetheless, and that was also indeed spoken about in the piece of content that's available to watch now on Barça 1. Question number 2. All these answers were available to be picked up in this content. If you watched it, you might be getting a 3 out of 3 here. If you haven't, you've got to be doing that afterwards. Number 2, what has been Cubarsí's favourite stadium to play in up until now? Was it 1, Montilivi, Girona Stadium? Was it 2, the Bernabeu and Real Madrid Stadium? Or was it 3, Borussia Dortmund's Signal Iduna Park? What do you think Pau Cubarsí's favourite stadium to play in up until now was? I think I'm going to be able to catch a few of you out with the answer to this one. Let's see how many of you guys know Cubarsí well enough. Do you know what Cubarsí is like as a person well enough? Do you think that you have a good idea of what the answer could potentially be for this question? Let's hear it right now then. Let's see your answers in the chat. Let's get them in there. I can tell you, it's number 1, Montilivi. I think it surprised Llorenç. I think it surprised all of us when we heard it. But Pau Cubarsí said it was really special to play in Girona, and that's why it was his favourite stadium to play in so far. Number 3, final question here of the Pau Cubarsí content. What has been the favourite game of Cubarsí's career so far? Does he say it was 1, the Supercopa final that Barça won the other day? Does he say it was 2, that debut against Unionistas that we just spoke about? Or was it number 3, that Champions League game against Napoli in which he picked up the MVP award on his Champions League debut? 3 options as to what you think was Cubarsí's favourite game of his career so far. It's only been a year-long career. Fair to say it's been pretty eventful. We hope for many more years too. Which of those 3 games do you think was Cubarsí's personal favourite, though, at Barça so far? Let's see what you guys think then. I'm intrigued to see what you actually go for this one, because I think this is more of a guessing game, maybe this one, because they're all three really great options, of course. I can tell you now, it's number 3, the Champions League game against Napoli. I'm sure you remember it, March last year. Really special moment, incredible performance from Kubarsi, and he tells us that was his favourite career moment so far. That's all then for today's halftime segment here on Barça Live. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. I hope you guys got 3 out of 3 on the quiz. We're going to show you a snippet of content of that Kubarsi content available to watch on Barça One right now. So make sure you tune into it and make sure you are downloading the Barça One app. We've shown you how easy it is. No reason not to. Catch you later, guys.
El millor partit diria l'MVP Champions, el debut. Aquell partit, molt bon partit. Em van sortir molt i molt bé les coses.
Un camp on t'hagi fet especial il·lusió jugar?
Sempre la gent diu el Bernabéu, que el Bernabéu és un d'ells, però també molta il·lusió Montilivi. Tinc 2 gossos, ovelles, gallines i ànecs.
Capibara no en tens?
There's not much they can do tonight.
Sí.
Jo ho he descobert avui. Mira, aviam si ho podem veure. Mira.
But they attack.
De moment. No crec que en tingui mai per això,
Quan tinguis una casa nova, t'hi fas un...
Sí, que passegi per allà a la cuina.
That's amazing.
That was a great interview by our colleague Llorenç to Pau Kubarsi celebrating his 18th birthday. And he comes across as like, just such a nice guy.
Yeah, he just loves the moment that he's in. He's appreciating the moment.
And he's 18.
And he's 18.
I would
He's an
appreciate the
adult.
moment if I was 18 as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, 5-0 at half-time. Frankie de Jong, Varane, Rafinha, Fermin and Fermin, the scorers of this game. And Marc Brau, has Hansi Flick made any substitutions at half-time?
Not for the moment. Not for the moment. The same starting 11 at the first half will start the second half, so no substitutions. And on Valencia, I think that there's no substitutions too. So the second half is about to start. Remember, we are very close to score 100 goals, and maybe today we can go up to that the 7-0 we won against Valladolid. Why not?
Why not?
I think it sounded like I caught Marc Brau at the end of a mouthful of a sandwich. He was trying to swallow and talk at the same time.
I'm eating right now. I try to hide it, but yeah, I'm having dinner right now.
What
Bon
sandwich
profit,
is
Marc,
it?
bon profit.
Thank you. The chicken with brie. I'm
Okay.
like a
Really?
cigarita,
Okay,
yeah.
good choice. What is your sandwich of choice, live chat? Marc Brau today went with chicken and brie.
In general or for a game?
I'd say in general. I mean, I'd say that here, if just a simple good lomo queso, llom amb formatge, if it's good lomo, good llom, good cheese, nice bread, soaked with a bit of tomato, it's, I mean, close to unbeatable.
So I don't.
Pork loin, that is.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but I do have one small gripe about sandwiches.
Careful. Valencia inside the box. Koundé defending. Kubarsi clears.
Sandwiches in Spain,
Yeah.
because Spain does food better than anybody, except maybe Italy.
Yeah.
But sandwiches in Spain are a little bit of a disappointment for me because they only usually put one layer of meat.
Oh, careful, Valencia with a chance. Barça will clear. Okay.
It's like one
okay, I
slice
can
of
agree with that.
jamon.
I thought you were going to go to a forbidden place. Careful, because the ball is played long to Rafinha, who's chasing it. Rafinha's inside the box. He's waiting for support. Rafinha puts it back across. Mamardashvili gets his hand to it, and it's corner kick, Valencia. I thought that you were going to go to a place where you were going to defend that sandwiches should have green leaves in them, which is a no-no for me.
Green leaves.
I don't care.
Salad doesn't belong in sandwiches.
You do you when it comes to that. It doesn't matter to me. But I want a couple of layers of
meat.
meats
Yeah, okay,
or
yeah,
cheese or something.
That's
like
true.
Panini format, you know, you can sort of smush it, crisp it up a little bit.
Okay.
That's true.
I don't need that many sauces. I don't need sauces in my sandwiches either. If the product that's in it is good, I don't need ketchup or mayonnaise or mustard or whatever.
But sometimes it gets a little dry. That's what the tomato is
mayonnaise.
for.
Yeah, tomato, mayonnaise.
The rubbed tomato is like the Catalan tradition, and it gives it a little bit of moistness because otherwise the bread's too dry.
Yeah, olive oil as well. Yeah.
We're very particular here when it comes to our sandwiches.
Yeah. Okay. Live chat.
I have to say that I don't have sauces in my chicken and brie sandwich, and it's absolutely perfect without sauces.
But brie is a softer cheese, so you've got you got something to help the mouth feel.
It's not hot, the sandwich. It's very cold, Spence, so it's not the same.
Warm cheese.
Guys,
cold
we have
cheese.
5 players warming up. I can see Pau Victor, I can see Lewandowski, Gavi, Gerard Martin, and Hector Ford. Those 5 players are warming up, and well, maybe they will have some minutes.
BX Hershey, going back to grandparent theme, says, I'm showing my grandfather the live and how much love he's getting. He says Lamine is going to be the next Eto'o and Cruyff.
Wow.
Bold statement.
Bold statement. Sign up for
Eto'o
that.
and
Here's
Cruyff.
Ferran Torres.
Go,
Rafinha on the follow
go.
through. Rafinha trying to get past. And Barça have it again. Here's Balde inside the box. Balde puts it back across. Barça will come out with the same energies in the first half here. Valencia clear through a full Kier. Let's see if there are any.
So the most goals we've scored this season, of course, was the 7 against Valladolid.
Do we beat that?
I think so.
This is looking awfully good so far. I mean, it's actually asking a lot at this point, I think, for Barça to score 2 more goals in this game, because they'll definitely switch off a little bit.
Do you think so?
Yeah, and just naturally, you got a 5-goal lead. You're not going to take as many bold chances, but you're still going to try to score. It just might not happen as well as it did in the first. I'm wondering if they can get to 7 or 8 though today.
Right, it's prediction time. Marc Brau said that we are very close to scoring the 100th goal of the season. It would be the next one if there is one. So if this ends up 6-0, someone is scoring the 100th goal of the season. Who will it be? Lamine Yamal, Ferran, Marc Casado is an interesting one.
Wow.
Option 3. I'm going to go option 3.
Ooh,
I'd like
bold.
it to be Marc Casado or Kubarsi.
That'd be nice.
That'd be lovely.
That'd be lovely if it was Casado or Kubarsi. Refitting to have it be someone's first goal. I like option 3.
I don't think it's going to be Lamine because I don't think he's destined for this game much longer. I think
That's such a dramatic way to say it.
I just think his time has come. You know, like this is that more dramatic or less
Yes.
dramatic?
Look at him. Just dance around.
What purpose does it serve to have him out there in a 5-0 game? You're only asking for trouble. So get him out as quickly as possible at this point.
I think it would be nice if he did it though. It'd be like very symbolic. I don't know. But I think it'll be Ferran of the 3 options.
Random Edit says, do you think Lamine could be better than Messi in a few years? That is a forbidden place that we don't go to as well.
But don't ever compare someone to Messi.
It's also just an unfair question to ask of
anyone.
A 17-year-old kid or anybody for that matter.
Yeah. Messi's the GOAT, the greatest of all time, and in my mind, it would take a whole lot of convincing for me to change that opinion.
Yeah.
It's just an unfair question to label on somebody who hasn't accomplished a lot yet, who has the potential to accomplish so much and who's wowed us over 2 years at a teenage level. But it's just not fair.
Yeah.
Lots of votes
Don't put
for
the
him,
pressure on him
though,
like that.
for the for the 100th goal. Cold Louise, option 1, that was Lamine. Kira White says Lamine as well. Here he is on the right flank. 1-2 with Koundé. Camino de Vida says Ferran or Lamine. Marcos Morales, option 1. Alias says Kubarsi. Beatriz Marin says Ferran. Janet Morris says Lamine Yamal. Alias is now Kubarsi or Balde.
I like the idea of Kubarsi. Here comes Balde.
Oh, Fermin
There's
getting a
Balde.
hat-trick.
Ferran inside the box. Casado! From the edge of the box. That might have been the one. Marc.
He put his laces through that.
That was the attempt. That was the attempt of Casado. Well played by Jordi Cochran, our editor, putting this name because that was the interesting attempt. I don't have opinion on it because I think that Rafinha will be the scorer of the 100. But I know that, to be fair, I have to play with the same options. So we have to choose one. I will go with Lamine. But I agree, Spence, that we don't have much time, because I think in a while he will do substituting.
Alia says, I'll show my granddad, you mentioning him, and he'll love it because he's a big Barca fan like me. I remember watching games with him when I was just a little girl. He's the reason I love Barca and football.
Aww, it's so wholesome today.
Blue and red hearts.
See,
Look at
because it's how sports fandom generally happens.
To
it's
family.
transmitted from one generation to another. Like, I got into Barca because of my dad. He took me to the Camp Nou when I was 5 years old. I fell in love with it. Then I remember going with my grandfather, my English grandfather, who always loved to take us to Camp Nou, me and my brother Luis, and sometimes Tommy as well, my little brother. And it's just a great thing when you're a kid to share that passion with your parents, with your grandparents.
It's funny because my grandfather, Howard Siegel, Papa, always says...
Hey, Papa.
He always says...
Hey, Papa Siegel.
You are a product of your early environment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's how we all become fans. He's told me stories, you know, those grandpa stories that kind of start in one place and then just keep going and going and going and going, but you're hooked.
Yeah.
He said, I used to work at the candy shop in Brooklyn and I would make $3.50 in a day and spend $1.50 to go to the Brooklyn Dodger baseball game afterwards, and that's just how it happens. You're a product of your early environment.
And I feel like now we have a lot more access to everything. And sports fandom was probably a bit more special back then, where you...
Look out.
Careful, here's Rafinha inside the box. Ferran Torres, Ferran, the shot! Over the crossbar. Big chance for Barca there. Ferran over the crossbar. Lewandowski clapping from the sidelines. Lewandowski, knowing that Valencia is his favourite victim, can't wait to get on the pitch.
But yeah, you're saying that it's easier to access things today.
I think so.
Yeah, I agree.
think so.
Well, yeah, you can see teams from whatever country you've never heard of.
You can watch really and truthfully whichever game you want.
Well, and you can become a fan of a team for that reason because you might not have had access to that team 20 or 30 years ago, and or maybe you played with them in a video game.
Yeah,
that's very true. A lot of times.
But I'll say this, like, we've been talking about the difference a little bit between the generations, and the question of can Lamine be Messi, to me, is a little bit of a product of what the younger generation likes to do, which is put hyperbole on everything and compare everything and always talk about the best or not. Sometimes you just have to enjoy it.
Well, yeah, I know. And see, you're always going to defend you
the
as
best
a human
from
being,
your generation.
what you've experienced, what you've seen. So for older Barca generations, Laszlo Kubala or Johan Cruyff were the best they'd ever seen. And then Lionel Messi comes along and, well, they have to decide what they want to do. For me, it's going to be Lionel Messi because, I mean, he's the best player I have ever seen. But there are generations of culés who are now maybe 10, 11 or 12 years old who didn't see Messi play.
Yeah,
that's
which
crazy.
is scary. Which is scary.
I'd never thought about that.
Yeah. And it's always difficult to rate something that you haven't seen.
But at the very least, now you can go back and watch highlights of him as much as you want.
That's
Guys,
true.
substitution time.
Okay.
We have teammates. So Uri, can you give the names?
Gerard Martin and Robert Lewandowski.
So Uri, give you the information. Gerard Martin and Robert Lewandowski. So imagine to be a Valencia player and watch the bench and say, hi, I'm Robert Lewandowski, I'm going in.
Here's Robert Lewandowski getting ready for what is about to come. Getting prepared like a Power Ranger.
We could pop the net.
Could we pop the net? Could it be could Lewandowski be the 100th scorer, rather?
You're thinking of the 106-year-old grandpa.
No, I'm thinking of the 6th goal and the 100th goal at the same time.
Okay.
I meshed them together. Right. Mark Brouw and I, this week, we're on a podcast, Barra Lliure.
Interesting podcast.
Interesting podcast, in which we talked about the best tridentes in the history of Barca, the best tridents.
Okay.
So, obviously...
Three-headed monster, if you will.
Three-headed monsters as well, yeah, if you like.
Beasts.
You immediately think of Messi, Suarez, Neymar.
Mm-hmm. That's the one.
You think of Messi, Eto'o, Thierry Henry.
Mm-hmm. That's another.
Messi, Villa, Pedro.
There's a common denominator here.
They all have Messi in them. You think of the three-headed monster of the first of the second Champions League of club history. Juli, Eto'o, Ronaldinho. We looked at all of the different generations of the 25 years of Barca history, especially focusing on the 21st century, because when the press started talking about tridentes, tridents, it was with Rivaldo, Saviola, Kluivert, which was in 2001. So we really focused on the last 25 years, although we did look back at the numbers of attacking trios from the past. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal, the shot into the hands of Mamad Bashir. So we looked at the stats season by season of those attacking trios as Valencia attacks. I'm not going to be able to explain this. Valencia on the attack. The shot saved by Szczesny.
Don't hurt yourself.
Tech.
Don't hurt yourself.
Tech. So, Valencia attacking. Gaya.
Are we ever going to get to hear this?
Substitution.
Hansi's
Incoming
not happy.
cross. Valencia score. See, I knew I shouldn't do it.
Goal scored by Hugo Duro. It was a great play by Valencia, just a cross from the left side inside the box. And Hugo Duro, the top scorer of Valencia this season, also the player who scored the goal against us in August in Mestalla. Hugo Duro, 7 goals with Valencia this season, so 5-1. And it's a pity, but we can confirm the substitutions as we say, as we know, maybe Gerard Martin will be on Valde's position and Lewandowski will enter on Rafinha. This is the standing ovation for both players, but especially for Rafinha.
Round of applause for Rafinha, guys. Scorer of that heroic goal the other day. Applause emojis on the live chat, please, for Rafinha, our captain without an armband today. Rafinha, who found the net once again today and hit the crossbar. Rafinha celebration. Mark, is today the first day that Rafinha has hit the crossbar or the post?
Him or me?
And Barca are going to win anyway?
I don't want to comment this because with the 5-0, but we can confirm that the shot by Rafinha to the post is for the 20 times Barca hit the post this season. So it's 99 goals and 20 posts.
Wow. Okay, so while Valencia make their substitutions, which we don't have to talk about, I'll finish what I was saying.
Talk to us.
So we looked at the stats of three-headed monsters from the past, attacking trios from the past, at 23rd of January of each season, which is the date when we did this podcast, so that it's fair to compare those trios with Lamine Yamal, with Lewandowski and Rafinha, and their stats, which are 59 goals
in
31 games in all competitions.
Okay.
Now with Rafinha's goal today, that's 60 goals in 32 games for that attacking trio. Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski and Rafinha at 23rd of January, only beaten by Messi, Suarez, Neymar in 2015-16.
Yeah.
That was 69 goals between the three of them in 36 games. Messi, Villa, Pedro in 2010-11 with 66 goals. That is it.
That's impressive, man.
Tied with Messi, Eto'o and Henry in 2008-2009. They also had 59 goals in 32 games there.
Do you have the numbers for how they ended up?
I do. But careful here, because Lamine Yamal is driving forward. Lewandowski had made the run. Lamine Yamal came to a halt.
But Robert, have you seen at the beginning of the action?
No, sorry.
It was un servei de banda. It was a
throw-in, yes.
A throw-in from Gerard Martin with the hands, maybe 30 meters far from his position, directly to Fermin.
Well, Gerard Martin definitely energized by that contract extension that he got in the midweek. Round of applause for Gerard Martin as well for getting that contract extension.
He could score the 100th goal.
He's earned his opportunities with Hansi Flick. Much love for players who come up from Barça Athletic and make their impact on the first team. He almost scored his first goal against the Betis the other day in the Copa. So I do have the stats for how those trios ended. I think that Messi, Suarez, Neymar from 2015-16 is rather unassailable.
Right, that was...
Yeah, that was crazy.
They ended with 131 goals that season.
Well, I mean, the way we are...
Only the three of them.
Yeah,
131 goals.
Well, Rafinha no doesn't.
Messi, Villa and Pedro, after that, had a second half of the season that was slower in scoring, and they ended with 98.
98, okay.
And the only attacking trios in Barca history that have reached triple figures are Messi, Suarez, and Neymar in all 3 seasons for them. So 15-16 they scored 131. In 16-17 they scored 110. In 14-15 they scored 122. And Messi, Eto'o, and Henry in 2008-2009, the first treble, they scored 100 goals.
100. And so let's do a little quick math. So right now, our current big 3
have 60.
Have 60 goals through how many games?
32.
32 games. And let's take an educated guess as to how many games we have left.
Okay, so we have, this is match day 21, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have 17 left in La Liga.
Yeah, 17 in La Liga.
17 in La Liga, let's say...
Champions could be 8 more.
Could
One
be 8 more. Let's
Atalanta
say
plus
6.
7.
Let's say 6.
Let's say 6.
Let's say 6.
The Copa del Rey.
Copa, let's say 3.
Let's say 3 in
if
Copa.
we win the next round against Valencia and then play 2
so
more.
that's 26. That could be, like, let's say 25 games.
20.
But if we would reach the finals, that would be more.
Yeah, I know,
Hold
but
on,
let's
hold
say...
on. One thing at a time. So they've scored
60 and 32.
60 and 32.
And 31.
If we add 25, that's 42, 52, 57. So 60 in 32, X in 57. So 60 times 57 divided by
A beautiful mind right now.
Wow, look at that meme
Russell
with all the
Crowe.
numbers.
They're on pace for 107 goals.
Oh.
The 3 of them. If they play a certain number of extra games.
Or even more.
107.
Wow.
We have John Nash with us.
John Nash, yes. My mind is blown, Spencer Seagull.
Do math, kids.
Yeah, it's important.
Go to school.
Go to school, get an education, do math. It's important later on in life. You can
Maybe
come
it's
on
the
to Barca Live and do equations.
Why not go into the fridge, Spence, to score another goal? Why not?
Oh, we should try that.
You want me to go to the fridge?
We should try that, but...
We all go.
There was one thing that you asked me
True.
to do, which was to let you know that in a couple of minutes, we are going to show our fans something.
Yes, true.
The suspense.
So, you let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
And I'll let Jordi Corcoran know that we can show the video, but not yet. Not yet. Okay, 5-1, and the pace of the game has definitely slowed down.
Yes.
Here's Gerard Martin. And I can put these papers away now. My three-headed monster Tridente stats
I think
have been delivered.
That's great, though, that it puts into perspective
how well they're doing.
How insanely well. Because you're talking about only Messi, Suarez, Neymar, and a couple of others that have even come close to the numbers that they're at.
I would also say, as we were just saying, go to school, kids, I would say learn Catalan, kids, because Marc Brau and I have this Barra Lliure podcast, which is all about Barca history, and there's a little bit of humor in it as well. And we talk about topics ranging from Tridentes to Real Madrid blowouts to one-goal men to the what-if seasons. So there's a wide variety of topics.
It's helpful to pick up some Catalan here and there.
Yeah. Here's Lewandowski inside the box. Lewandowski on the turn! Oh! Yes, sir! Robert Lewandowski!
Let's make that 61 goals.
0-0-1.
Let's go! Back in the fridge.
There you go. Woo. Robert Lewandowski with the goal on the turn. I don't think there's an offside.
No.
Yes, Lucas. Yes, Lucas.
Let's go. I'm not as tall as you guys.
Marc Brau, Robert Lewandowski scoring against his favorite victim.
Again, Robert Lewandowski, we said in the circuit numbers that he has scored 6 goals with Barça against Valencia, the same than Alaves, but with the 7th goal against Valencia is the favorite victim for him. And remember that Robert Lewandowski scored an historical goal in Belgrade. He scored at that time the 700th goal in Champions League history for Barça. So another important goal for him. And remember, 29 goals this season, 17 in La Liga, but the 100th goal this season was scored by Robert Lewandowski.
Wait a minute,
But we have
Mark.
another song.
We have
here
another
in our
song,
show.
exactly. And this might be the first time that anyone ever raps from inside a fridge. Do it.
Let's go. We pop the net like Lewandowski. Dowski, el marcaría dentro un bosque. Que lo enrosque. Rosque, we pop the net like Lewandowski. Dowski.
Yeah. Do it.
Kids.
Let's go.
I'm bringing Grizzly to the couch.
It was a great goal. Mark, great goal by Lewandowski.
Incredible goal, just making a great control and shot directly to the far post from Mamardashvili. And well, it was also an important goal, but it was a great goal scored by him. As we said, we have a battle also on the Pichichi side. Yesterday, Mbappé scoring a hat-trick, 15 goals for him, but for the moment, the Pichichi, the top scorer, is Lewandowski with 17 goals in La Liga. And as we said, also Barça is not only the 100 goals, 58 goals in 21 league games.
Wow. Right, give me some fist-on-fist emojis to celebrate the Lewandowski goal.
That's not fist.
Spence,
There we go.
do you think that Papa Seagull just saw you rap from a fridge, from inside a fridge?
I wonder if Papa Seagull knew that I rapped.
Did
I
he
don't
know
know if
about
he
your
knew.
rap career?
Do you want to do it again for Papa Seagull?
Maybe later when I FaceTime him, I'll send him the link to the full rap.
Okay.
From that fateful day against Mallorca.
Not fateful. Historic. Careful, Fouquier with a cross into the box.
But
do it.
That being said, am I gonna do it?
What are we
I can
doing?
do it. Well, I'll just wait for the ball to go
Hold that
out.
thought.
That's okay. I don't
Long
want
cross.
I don't want to beat it into the ground, but I do know that there's something that we need to show the people.
There is something, and we're going to
You
show
people.
it right now. Once this Valencia sequence of passing ends, let's just hang on and see what happens here. I know that Barça are going to make a substitution as well, but
Yeah,
Marc.
2 new players, Hector Ford and Pau Victor.
Okay, Hector Ford and Pau Victor. I think,
Hector
was
Ford.
Gavi getting ready as well?
Gavi was warming up, but not ready for play.
Okay, because I saw him talking to Hansi Flick. I don't know.
Yeah, he gave him a hug.
Careful here if Chesney comes out and punches the ball away. Good intervention there by our keeper. Barca want to run on the counter-attack.
Ooh.
Fermin is fouled. The substitutions will happen, but we have a video that we want to show you. Do it. Carefully coming across by Rafinha. The header up in the air. Marc, 29 minutes played, 4-0. I'm guessing the fans are
The offside of Fermin, because it's a very good reaction. So I can say, okay, but when there's a very, very clear ball in front of you, where are you watching?
Is that Papa Seagull watching the game?
Papa Seagull.
watching Barca live.
Hello, Papa Seagull. What is it?
Please, an ovation,
What's
an
he
ovation.
working on?
An ovation for Papa
Ovation.
Seagull.
I'm clapping my hands.
Papa
Ovation
Seagull.
for Papa Seagull watching Barca live. An
Thank you
ovation
for-
for Lamine Yamal,
thank you for
replaced by
being
Pau
here.
Victor as well. Stand-up ovation for family.
There we go.
For Lamine Yamal. Spence. Go stand next to your
Oh, he's
to
eating
your Papa Seagull.
Nilla wafers.
I have it on good authority that he munched this entire box of Nilla wafers, so don't let anybody tell you that you can't have your sugar when you're 94 years old.
Don't let anyone tell you that Barca can't score a 7th goal
Do
either,
it!
because Ferran Torres
Do
inside
it!
the box. Oh, Mamardashvili.
This close.
Well,
This close,
Papa Seagull.
Some Bloom Red Hot, Spence, for
Yeah,
family
I think so.
and grandparents.
Shout out to the family. We love the fam.
Oh.
Nice. A great moment. I think that Papa Seagull saw Papa Seagull reacting to the game right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
Little
We
inception.
create a never-ending loop.
Of him watching himself, watching
An
himself, watching
inception
himself.
of reaction. I did see him, I heard he was waving back to us, by the way, too.
Papa Seagull.
Inception. a hard movie to follow. Maybe we don't create an Inception moment here. Careful here.
No.
A chance for Valencia, who score again.
Offside for the moment.
Offside.
That's what I thought.
We have to check at
Lucas
the VAR.
Dean is laughing in the background. Lucas Dean knows what it is to play a high line. Lucas. Lucas, are you enjoying yourself? Combat.
Very good. Yeah.
Très bien.
I thought you were
bien.
French.
Très bien.
He's working on his English.
He's très joli, yes. Right, thank you.
Offside confirmed.
Offside confirmed. How do you say offside confirmed in French?
I would imagine it's something close to Fora de Jacques.
Ah.
That's just a guess.
How do you say? Well, whatever.
You know, actually, I have that capability. We can look
We
it up.
have the technology.
Yeah. You know, this is a technological show.
By the way, I had a message from Adrian at halftime, who is at the stadium. Do we have the picture, guys?
Oh yeah, he's there. Hi,
Let's show the
Adrian.
picture. He's doing exactly what Grizzly's doing there, showing his hand.
Oh, hi.
Adrian saying at halftime, "Manita!"
Manita.
And we didn't even have Ronaldinho on the show.
Just didn't
Round of
even need
applause
him.
for Adrian, who's sitting there. Oh, he always goes. He always goes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I almost dropped my mobile phone there.
He's up in the stands. He's up there.
Also attacking
Hello.
once again. I'd like to see a Pau Victor goal, you know.
That'd be nice. Or like Gerard Martin gets first goal.
Gerard Martin, Casado, Cubarsí.
Always.
I feel like we need another goal.
Yeah, it's getting
do.
it's slowing
I think
down.
We at least
Is that asking for
need
too much?
to level the amount of goals that we scored against Valladolid in the biggest win of the season.
Yeah.
Here's Casado. Go Casa.
Fermin hat trick would be fun.
Gerard Martin back to Fermin.
Get us ready for...
The fans sound like they're having fun.
they're probably doing the wave, is my guess.
Oh, here we go, another chance for Barca. The shot saved by Mamardashvili. Ferran follows through. Ferran puts it back in. It's a goal. Another one.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's an own goal.
That's French and
Yeah.
Wow. Bravo. Now this time it's an own goal. You have to feel a bit sorry for Valencia, really.
It was an own goal.
It's an own goal, yeah. We cannot put the goal on Ferran's count, but for the second time this season, we reached 7 goals. So we have 15 minutes plus the other time, maybe, to score. For the first time in many time, 8 goals in a single game. And I have another stat that I think it's interesting. In 32 games, guys.
Careful.
In 32 games,
stretch first.
we have scored 5 goals or more in 10. So in 10 of 32, we score more than 5 goals.
Lucas Dean is having a blast.
What's happening here?
Look at Lucas.
I
That's a samba
like the
again.
way Lucas Dean is dancing. I like it.
Oh, something's gonna break. Oh, okay.
Something might break. Do it, do it. Do it, Lucas and Spence.
Good ball. There it is. There it is.
Do it, Lucas.
Hit him with it.
Do it, Lucas. Do it, Lucas.
Oh, the footwork.
Oh, the mug.
Oh my god. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Oh. Sub. You're subbed in.
Gavi!
Oh my god.
Yes.
Let's go back to dancing.
Woo, life's good when you're having fun. At this point, we're all gonna live to be 200.
Samba.
Oh.
The chest. I'm gonna go over here and dance with.
Right. Before something breaks.
Nothing's gonna break, Mom. Whoops.
Okay, you said that and hit the TV.
Before something breaks.
Don't look, Gersey. Don't look.
I was better at this in the pregame.
Oh, Valencia, the chance that they just missed. We didn't even see. Mark, is that the clearest chance that you've seen missed?
Maybe the
Anyway.
one of the clearest I've ever seen. Yeah, for sure. It was Fran Perez, who is the son of Rufete. Do you remember that former Valencia and Espanyol player? And also Barça B. So the last substitutions for Barça, Frenkie de Jong with an ovation for the Dutch player going out. The way he's scoring the first goal at home. The second this season is out. And Pablo Torre will play the last minutes. It's the last substitution of the game for Barça.
Round of applause for Frenkie de Jong.
Great match from him.
Right, Mark, when was the last time that Barca won a game 7-1?
I have to think. Well, I'm just searching. Well, as I said, I'm just confirming the stat I gave. So 10 times this season scoring 5 or more goals. But, well, we talk about the 7-0 against Valladolid. It's the most similar one. But
Yes.
I have to check. And I will try to check the last time we scored 8. Just to have the stat in case.
Last time that we scored 8, probably against Huesca?
Maybe. I remember the last time we received 8.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Hansi Flick was involved as well.
Let's not talk about it.
Mark Brow.
What are you, troll now?
Yeah, come on.
He was there at
Don't
the
be-
stadium.
Don't be your cousin.
Mark, can you tell us what message you received from one of our former colleagues the other day when you were at Estadio da Luz?
Yeah, I had a colleague who texted me in minute 70, sorry, just texting this thing. With you in Daluz, Mark, 15 goals in 3 games received by Barça.
What?
So this former colleague of ours that I'm going to just call out right now, Georgina Leger, texted Marc Brau saying the following: "Congratulations, Marc. With you at Daluz, Barca have conceded 15 goals in 3 games.
Wow.
It's a fact.
8 in the 8-2.
It's a fact.
3 in the 3-0 against Benfica in 21-22, and 4 the other day.
So Mark, maybe you're gonna stop talking about what I do at Montjuic, huh?
Yeah, but I won finally at Daluz. Yeah, of course, I didn't see the goal because I was in the elevator.
Yes.
But
Exactly.
I broke my thing with Daluz.
No.
So, well, I think what Spence is thinking right now. Yes, Spence, you also deserve another opportunity here. Yeah.
Which was your favourite moment of the Benfica game? Was it the Eric equaliser, the Rafinha winner, or the post-game feeling, like how we were feeling in post-game? For me, personally, because of how we reacted in the show and how we felt after it, it's not option 2, it's option 1.
Yeah, it was. We should be able to show a replay of that on this show. We should be able to show a replay of our reaction to Eric's goal on this show, in case people missed it. I understand that might be too difficult for our production team to handle right now, or just go back on the link and watch it.
I would say that. For me, it is that one, because also I love that feeling of uncertainty, but also feeling I think we might be able to win this.
Yeah, there was that anticipation that the game was far from over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was almost 5-4 instead of 4-5 too. Benfica should have scored.
Yeah.
Stensny
Tech.
made a big save.
Look out.
To deny
Here we
Di
go.
Maria. Here we go
Come
again.
on,
Ferran
come
Torres
on,
on the left.
come
Oh! A little
Save
bit too
it.
much sauce on that one.
These guys suck.
Who?
Barça, they're terrible right now.
Yeah, I know.
Awful.
The quality of the passing. Here is
These guys suck.
Casado. Gerard Martin inside.
Shoot!
Here's a chance for Lewandowski, who tried to finish with his left. Right, I've seen a couple of flags on the live chat. So
Ooh,
if Papa
Scotland.
Siegel is still watching, maybe your dad can text the flag of where they're watching from. And maybe the rest of the people watching us can let us know which country they are celebrating this 7-1 win from. Where are you watching us from, guys? Let us know. What time is it where you're watching? What time is it in Arizona?
It is currently almost 3 p.m.
Oh, how I envy them. They have a whole afternoon to
The whole day to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe watch the Phoenix Suns, who are in Arizona.
Sure.
Are they playing today?
I'd have to check.
Which basketball team does your Papa Siegel support? Does he have one? Or
No, Papa Siegel is a big New York Mets baseball fan.
Oh, okay.
He's a baseball guy.
That is a baseball guy, true and true. But I sat with him a couple of weeks ago. I hadn't seen him in a while, and I sat down with him and we watched La Liga together.
You watched Girona?
The weekend of the Supercopa. And I explained to him, because he's unfamiliar with the rules, I explained to him certain rules, and then by the next day, his 94-year-old wit came up to me and said, "Hey, young whippersnapper, just so you know, if you get 2 yellow cards in a game, that's a red card. You're out of here."
Okay.
Look at him go.
He goes, "If you get 2 of these,
you're out." Next thing you know, he'll be explaining offsides.
Oof, luck.
Or maybe he'll be the first to understand how and when VAR intervenes.
That's next level.
We might have to bring him in.
Question for the live chat. VAR, when does it intervene?
Who knows?
Go on.
No one knows it.
No.
I have to say that while this explanation of Spence was a very cool one about the story with Granddad, I made some homework, Robert.
Yes.
I can confirm that the last time we have scored 8 goals in a game was against Huesca.
Yes.
In 2018.
Yes.
But the last 7-1, I didn't find it. I found more scoring 7 goals. As we said, last time was against Valladolid in August.
Yeah.
The other times we commented were in 2016 against Hércules and Celtic.
Yeah.
Against Hércules in Copa del Rey and Celtic in Champions.
Of course, there was the Valencia game as well.
But before this, yes, was the Valencia game I commented in the first half. Cup game, Copa del Rey game in semi-finals 2016. Barça won Valencia 7-0. 4 goals scored by Luis Suarez and hat-trick by Messi. So after that 7-0 against Valencia in 2016, 7 goals to Celtic, 7 goals to Hércules, 8 to Huesca, and 7 to Valladolid. So now 7 also against Valencia.
Try David says, "I'm from Vietnam, but currently in Osaka, Japan. Konnichiwa, everyone."
Oh.
Konnichiwa.
I love Osaka. I love Osaka.
Is that the 116-year-old woman that's
Yeah.
still alive?
Well, maybe. Mar Brau was
Do you know her?
did his honeymoon
Yeah.
in Japan, didn't
Wow.
In Osaka. I eat okonomiyaki in Osaka. It's very typical for the city. The night, the karaoke, awesome. Osaka is awesome.
you? Anouk says it's 3:15 in Sri Lanka. I do love Sri Lanka. I was there last summer. I love your country, Anouk. Had
Sri
a blast.
Lanka, wow.
I loved it. USA Newark, it's 4 going on to 5 p.m.
And guys, Robert, let me comment one thing. It's because the last substitution for Valencia, it's quite important. I think it's good to comment. And also, maybe he deserves an ovation. So after at least 1 year, do you remember what happened with Mokhtar Diakabi in the game against Real Madrid last season?
Bad
He
injury.
broke,
he
broke his knee, one of the worst injuries I've ever seen. So after 11 months and after 329 days, he's on the pitch right now.
Oh,
He's playing
wow. I didn't
some
even
minutes.
realize that.
We didn't realize.
Good
It's a
for him. No,
7-1.
clap that up,
round
man.
of applause, round of
Yeah,
applause.
and it's not ironic. I think that it's good news for him. As I said, it's one of the worst injuries I've ever seen. And well, after a year, Diakabi is on the pitch, so I hope he will play many games in the future.
So, some people tear
I'm
their
applauding.
ACL,
Yeah.
and some, like Gavi tore his ACL and I believe also his patellar tendon. And then some people like Diakabi, I don't remember what it was, but it was like ACL, PCL, LCL, patella. It was like Sean Livingston. It was just
that was horrific.
bad injury. I'm glad to know that he's back.
Yeah, I remember bad NBA injuries as well, yeah.
Yeah, the knee is a tricky place.
The Paul George injury as well. Oof.
Yeah.
Light.
Well, Ter Stegen injury was...
Well, yeah, exactly.
Oof, that was
Yeah.
bad.
Light 1200, so 1200. Where in Sri Lanka were you, Robert? Well, I went to all sorts of different places. I went to Sigiriya, I went to Polonnaruwa, I went to Dambulla, I went to Ella, went to Hiriketia.
Wow.
All sorts of different places.
Shout out to all of those places.
Shout
I'm
out
trying
Sri
to remember
Lanka.
Haputale as well.
Did you go
went
see
to.
any cricket while you were there?
No, I did not. I did buy a cricket jersey though.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
naturally,
cool.
as one does.
Yeah.
Might bring it to the show one day. Or to one of
What-
your barbecues
what colours
with
is it?
random jerseys.
That's right, that's
Spence
right.
loves to organise random jersey barbecues.
Come on to Girona. We'll do a barbecue together, everybody. Come on.
Everyone in the
there
chat.
are 4.3k viewers here right now. I
Can
don't know
they
if
fit?
you can fit all of them.
Well, the terrace
your
might
terrace.
collapse at that point, but
okay.
Well, if you can make it to Girona, you're invited.
Ooh, Mark. Alia says, does the podcast Barra Lliure have optional subtitles? I'd love to watch it, but I don't know Catalan yet.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
we
it's
need
good
to work on that.
It's good to learn, and there's something that we didn't comment, Robert.
Yes?
If you listen to Barra Lliure, you will discover who is Lechu
Yes, true.
and who is Llorenç. Well, you can watch Llorenç in Catalan version in Barça 1 right now,
Or you can watch him interview Pau Cubarsí.
for example. So you can know our colleagues also too.
Alia, Barra Lliure is on Barça 1, if you have that. I don't know if there are automated subtitles for that, which, I mean, sometimes
about
the automated...
Spotify?
It must be.
What about Spotify?
I don't think Spotify does subtitles.
Well, Spotify,
Learn
Get on
Catalan.
that.
let's get on that, please. Come on, right here. Let's go.
Yeah, Spotify.
You pay our salary.
Yeah. And through
Oh, wait,
Barça
yeah.
Live, Alia, we'll teach you some Catalan, because Spencer, el català correcte.
Paso.
Well done.
Your favorite word, Spence?
El català correcte passa.
Clar,
Sí o no?
clar.
Sí, doncs,
clar.
doncs sí.
I don't remember your favorite word, Spence.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
your favorite word.
You have
had
a favorite word in Catalan.
My favorite Catalan word, yeah, pluja.
Ah, yeah, that's it.
Rain. Yeah, pluja.
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 And you pronounce it very well.
I
Yeah.
pronounce it like I'm from Olot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Spencer talks Catalan like he's from Olot.
Because it's fun.
Spencer.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, just there it is. Yeah. Fun fact. I went. So we did the Benfica game on Tuesday, and then I went to Milan on Wednesday to go check out the San Siro for some Milan
Yeah.
Girona, and. If you didn't know this, they don't let you out of the stadium right away, the visiting
Yeah.
fans. They make you wait for a while for security purposes because, you know, all of those rowdy Girona fans are
Yeah.
going to get in everybody's faces. And we're trying to leave. They're keeping us there for like 45 minutes.
Oh, wow.
We're like the clock just keeps on ticking and ticking. And I'm in the front row right next to security trying to get out. And we got all these people from Girona, these Catalans, and they start talking to the Italian security guards like, hostia, que som bona gent, sisplau, que anem en pau.
What the translation of that?
Like, oh my God, we're good people. We're coming in peace.
I like how you keep the accent even
Yes.
in English.
Alia says, what does that mean? El català correcte passo.
I would guess that we're gonna say the pass on the correct Catalan.
The correct way of speaking Catalan.
Yeah,
Pass it on. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's correct.
Passa.
Passal. Pass it. Yeah. Mark, what's going on?
Well, that somebody tried to go inside the pitch.
Oh, somebody tried to jump onto the pitch. Okay.
Yeah, but he was stopped just a few seconds before he was in. So nothing happened.
Those AC Milan security guards clearly not Barca Live viewers.
No.
Otherwise, they would have said, "Hey, you, come through."
2 minutes of added time, only 1 minute to go. Well, I don't know, we will have another attempt to score the 8th goal. But the most important thing, guys, today is to winning again in the league. Remember my secret number. Last La Liga win was 55 days ago in Mallorca.
Way
And
too
you know
much.
when was the last La Liga win at home? It was against Espanyol, the 3rd of November. So finally we win. And remember that, of course, Real Madrid is 7 points ahead us, but Atletico de Madrid got a draw against Villarreal, so we are only 3 points under Atletico. I think it's
Nice.
yeah. So remember after the
Yep.
goal, Sorloth.
And there's
that was important.
there's a Madrid derby coming up soon.
Ooh. Lovely.
Right, careful, because Barca are running in transition. Here's Hector Fort making the run, incoming cross by Hector Fort, intercepted by the Valencia
Aye.
defense.
That's that.
For how long are you streaming, says Coop Goyer? Well,
End of the game.
I have good news for you. because we have the highlights. We're going to show you the highlights of this 7-1 victory. The game that's just ended at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. A big, big win for Barça to get back on the victory track in La Liga. It was a blast of a game. 7 goals for Barca. Second time that has happened this season. And stay tuned, guys, because we have the highlights coming up for you. Guys,
Great time.
great times, eh?
That was a lot of fun.
What a week, eh?
Everybody
12
seems to be having
goals this
fun.
week.
Yeah, 12 goals. And another game on Wednesday at home.
Oh, another big one.
Fun
Yeah.
times at home.
Thoughts before we head into the little
Lovely.
break and then post-game show?
Glad to see that the players that don't usually play as much time had a great match. The Triple F scored.
Yeah.
Fermin MVP. Lewandowski scored our 100th goal of the season.
That was a lot of fun. You're not going to get many like that. So you might as well, we have gotten a few, but you got to enjoy those.
It was nice to see Barca get a comfortable win in Montjuic. 7 goals to 1. We've got the highlights coming up. We've got reactions. We've got interviews with the players. We'll listen to Hansi Flick as well. So please stay tuned. 2 minutes to gather our breaths, gather our thoughts, and we'll be back. Barca finally won again in La Liga, and they did it in style. A 7-1 victory against Valencia, which started very early in this game. An early goal by Frenkie de Jong got things going for Barca. Ferran added his name to the scoring sheet, then Rafinha. Fermin did it twice. Lewandowski and an own goal by Valencia completed this scoring fest for Barca, and now we are 3 points away from Atletico de Madrid, who are second in the table, 7 behind Real Madrid, who lead La Liga. But there are 17 matches to go, and there's a lot that can happen in the competition still. Joining me still here in the studio, Spencer Siegel, Natalie Baresi. What a night that was, eh?
I had a great time.
Yeah, that was unlike anything we've seen in a while. The way that they did it, just so much confidence, and they made it look so easy.
Yeah,
also how they did it early, right?
Yeah, that was great.
3 goals, 15 minutes.
You were in the fridge. A lot was happening.
Well, we're waiting for reactions to come from the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. We'll listen to one of the scorers talk to Marc Brau in just a minute. We've also got highlights coming up for you. But I think Barca needed a powerful performance like this one in La Liga to end what had been a very negative run over the last 8 games. Fermin is next to Marc Brau, so let's listen to what our two-time scorer today has to say.
Yeah, and he's the player of the match. He's the MVP, voted for La Liga fans. We are next to Fermin. Fermin, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estàs? Bona nit.
How you doing, Fermin? Good evening.
Per fi, no? Per fi ha arribat el gol.
At last.
I a més 2.
And 2.
Sí, per fi, la veritat que el necessitava i el
I needed it.
també aquesta victòria, que és el més
And the team as well.
A seguir sumant i
Just have to
Ara torno a
keep winning.
preguntar per tu, però a la Lliga et tocava guanyar de nou, no? Perquè és veritat que
It
veu
was
costar molt bones
about
sensacions en
time
altres competicions.
to win
No sé si més
games.
enllà del resultat és l'energia que heu posat.
It's the energy as well.
Sí, necessitàvem aquesta victòria
Yeah, we
perquè
need
veníem
it
d'una mala
to
dinàmica
win.
en la Lliga
It's
i
been
bueno,
terrible 3 or 4
molt bon
weeks.
partit, tot l'equip i
We
crec
played very well
que
today.
lluitarem fins al final.
And we're going to
Tenemos
keep
entrevista en
fighting.
castellano. Fermín, 2 goles y 2 asistencias este
2
año. Se te estaba
goals
resistiendo
and
ese
2
gol. No sé si
assists.
el partido de hoy también te
How
va
about
bien para
tonight's
tu
game?
confianza.
Sí, sí, personalmente contento, la verdad
Yeah,
que
I'm
necesitaba
delighted
empezar el año de la mejor manera
with the win.
y bueno, lo importante es que he podido volver a ayudar al equipo.
And it's the important thing
Te has ayudado
to
con
help
2
the team.
asistencias. Además, hoy el equipo ha llegado a los 100
To
goles
assist.
esta temporada. ¿Qué te dice ese dato?
100 goals this
Bueno,
season.
creo que este año estamos siendo muy efectivos. La
I
verdad,
think
creo
this
que
season
arriba
we are being prolific
tenemos un nivel
and
muy
clinical.
alto y de cara a finalizar también y bueno, muy importante marcar
And it's
goles
very
y también
important to score goals.
Muchas gracias.
Congratulations.
The words of the player of the match, Fermín López, 2 goals and 2 assists in this game. He played from the starting 11 and maybe is the best game of the season for him.
Hansi Flick gave him the start, and it paid dividends. 2 goals for Fermin in today's game. He'd been chasing those goals, hadn't scored yet this season. Now Fermin, 2 goals tonight. Right, let's take a look at the highlights of this match day 21 game. It was played at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, which started with a display of Castellers and which continued with just a slew of goals, guys.
2.5 minutes. That didn't take long.
Lamine Yamal
There's
with the
one.
assist. Frenkie de Jong
There's
with
2.
the goal.
That's 2.
Ferran Torres got on the end of an Alejandro Balde cross.
Didn't celebrate, by the way.
Against his former team. That's a nice pass
That's
through
lovely.
to Rafinha.
Give me
by
3.
Fermin, and Rafinha continuing his excellent run this season. More from Barca.
And Quattro.
Fermin. The goal initially disallowed because it was offside, but it ended up counting. Barca could have been called for a penalty here. They did initially. Tech saw a yellow card, but then it was ruled off because there was a previous foul on Jules Koundé. So things stayed as they were, and Barca just kept on going. Look at that pass by Lamine Yamal. The shot by
That's fine.
Rafinha went off the crossbar. Fermin
Cinco,
was there to finish
cinco.
and put it in the back of the net. A brace for Fermin. And we always enjoy that kind of celebration.
But they weren't done yet, folks.
Spoiler.
Valencia managed to score one in their second half. Hugo Duro got on the finishing end of that cross. Lewandowski came on in the second half. That was the goal that made it 100 for Barca this season. Robert Lewandowski scoring against one of his favourite victims, Valencia.
6.
A great goal on the turn. Fermin with the assist. 2 goals, 2 assists for Fermin.
What you doing, Mamardashvili?
Robert Lewandowski finding the back of the net. A shot there for Ferran Torres, which was saved by Mamardashvili.
7!
And the following cross by Ferran was put in the back of the net.
We should have had
Another
more.
goal for Valencia.
That's smack.
Fermin, the player of the match in that game. And we talked about how Barca couldn't get too overconfident against a team from the bottom part of the table. We've seen what has happened this season at home against Leganés, against Las Palmas. We hadn't won at home since the 3rd of November. Barca came out similar mentality to the game last week against Betis. Early on, getting it done.
Yeah,
not giving Valencia a chance.
Wasting no time. I mean, that's how at the beginning of the season Hansi was approaching these games. He's been trying to do it all season. It doesn't always work, but you want to essentially win the game in the first half. If you can do that, then it eliminates the sweating that you do in the final 15-20 minutes of the game that Barca have given up a couple of times this year. There was no sweating this game. Ever.
No. And the great news for Barca is that they did it without Lewandowski in the lineup, without Pedri, who was out today with a stomach bug, without Dani Olmo, who's still out injured, with different changes that Hansi Flick made in the lineup, up to 4, with Eric, Fermin, Ferran, Frenkie de Jong being put in there in the starting 11. And it was seamless. It was just a recognizable Barca in spite of all those changes.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe it's because Valencia's not in the best spot right now, but it was just exactly what Barca needed. These young players are these players that need their confidence back. Frenkie de Jong, Ferran Torres, who wants to be more than just a super sub. It's a perfect moment for them to be like, look, we can help the team too, and everybody on this team has such an important position to have, and it's not just Lamine, Rafinha, Lewandowski. There's so much more, and that you can trust the entire squad, and that makes it even more complete.
As a matter of fact, I mean, yes, Lamine did put some nice passes into the box. Rafinha scored today, but I don't feel like they were the differential players today. I mean, it was just an overwhelming team performance.
No, we were talking about the big three and trying to increase their goal count, but in the end, well, Rafinha got 1, Lewandowski got 1, but they weren't, as you said, the most important goals. The tone was set by Frenkie, the tone was set by Fermin. Ferran with his flick.
Yeah.
Like these other players who haven't been playing as much came out and showed their skills and talents in saying we can play too.
All right, we're waiting for more reactions from the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. We're looking forward to listening to what our players have to say. Let's go over to Marc Brau. Marc, this is the second time this season that Barca have scored 7 goals, and they were much needed in in a game that has ended a bad run that Barca were having in La Liga.
Yeah, we commented in the secret numbers just in the warm-up show that it's been 55 days since the last win that we got in La Liga. It was in Mallorca, so the last game we got here at home in La Liga was against Espanyol at the beginning of November, so long time ago. And also, as you said, second time this season scoring 7 goals. And another important thing that also we commented during Barca Live, that we have scored 5 goals or more in 10 of 32 games this season. It means that the third part of the games of the season, Barca have scored 5 goals, so that is absolutely amazing. And remember, the biggest stat from tonight's game is that we have scored 101 goals in 32 games. So it's maybe one of the biggest averages that we have seen ever in Barca's history. We will have to find something in history books. For the moment, as you said, we have to wait for more reactions. We talked with Fermin. I think that he deserved it, also the MVP with the 2 goals and 2 assists. And in a while, I see Fermin next for him. I see also Frenkie de Jong. I don't want to say if we will have players just in a few seconds, but remember that if you want to follow all the reactions, you have to keep it live here in Barca Live.
Marc, and just another question, because we were just talking about it right now. I think today was an important game for Frankie de Jong, for Fermin, for Ferran Torres, those players who don't have as many minutes throughout the season. They came out and Barca were very recognizable in spite of all of the changes. We were just talking about this here in the studio.
Yeah, and I don't want to miss also Eric Garcia playing as a centre-back because most of the games that he has played this season was as a holding midfielder, so I think he played very well in this position. And remember, also all the players with a lot of minutes on the legs, for example, as Rafinha only played 1 hour, Lamine Yamal only played 1 hour, Robert Lewandowski only played the last half an hour, so I think that this is one of the biggest news. Remember that we will have 2 more games at home next week against Atalanta next Wednesday. At least we will need 1 point to finish the second position of the league phase of the Champions League, and next La Liga game will be against Alaves next Sunday. So as you said, fresh legs on the pitch and fresh legs also for the squad with this winning against Valencia. I see also more players for him, but we will have to wait. So I will have to give my votes to Jordi to the MVP, and I think that my biggest MVP is next for him, and we have talked with him. It's Fermin, but I have to send my vote, so in a while we'll talk with Barca players.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark. Yes, we'll interrupt as soon as you have the Barca players, and I think that's an important thing as well, that the players who've had heavy minute loads today got to rest because they were either out, like for example Pedri, Rafinha only had to play an hour, Lewandowski played the final half an hour, so rest for those players. Even Jules Koundé got replaced as well. Rest for those players with what is still a loaded schedule coming up. We've got Atalanta in midweek, and yes, we're in the top 8, but we want to secure that second position at least. Then there's another La Liga game next Sunday against Alaves. Then we've got the Copa against Valencia, who are definitely going to want revenge at the Mestalla Stadium. Then we've got Rayo Vallecano, and then finally after that we do have a clean week. Marc Brau is with one of those players who got picked by Frankie, to get into the lineup. Is Frankie de Jong.
Yeah, one of the scorers of tonight. We are next to Frankie de Jong. Hi, Frankie. How are you? Good evening. Well, how important was for the team to win again in the league after 55 days?
No, very important because we had a bad run in La Liga. In the results, I think we didn't play bad at all in all of those games, but we lost a lot of points. So it was really important to get back to winning ways, and hopefully we can go on like this now.
And it's a perfect night with you scoring your first goals at home this season. So how does it feel?
No, very good. It's always nice to score a goal, and especially so early on into the game, the 1-0. So happy about it.
I don't know if the most important for tonight is not only the results, the energy that the team put since the first minute for the last one.
Yeah. No, I think it was very important to give a message also that we're still there, that we're fighting. Also, we have to gain confidence and be concentrated all the time because we're going to need that during the season. So very happy with the win, but now we have to keep going.
Continuamos la entrevista en castellano, Frenkie. Hay un dato que me apetece comentar contigo, es que el equipo ya ha llegado a los 100 goles oficiales esta temporada. ¿Qué supone esto?
Que somos un equipo que marca muchos goles, que atacamos bien, que tenemos jugadores que tienen gol y que tenemos que seguir así y un poco más de portería a cero.
Tú has marcado 2 goles de estos, tiene ya para acabar, Frenkie, lo decías en inglés, pero importante para el equipo volver a ganar en la Liga. Es verdad que el Valencia no estaba demasiado bien, pero también tiene su mérito, ¿no? Marcar 7 goles.
Sí, sí, la verdad que sí, porque yo creo que Valencia no es mal equipo, yo creo
Valencia
que
not the bad team.
van bien en Liga, pero tienen mejor equipo que parece.
I think they are better than it looks like.
Ganar 7-1 siempre tiene mérito.
7-1 is also good.
Una mala racha de resultados.
But in the last weeks, we were not lucky.
Seguro que sí. Enhorabuena por la victoria por el gol.
Congratulations.
The words of Frankie de Jong, one of the best players tonight, scoring the first goal, just commenting in Spanish but also in English, the good feelings that the team has today.
Thank you very much, Marc, from that interview with Frankie de Jong to the Frankie de Jong goal, assisted by Lamine Yamal. Frankie getting into the box, touch, turn and finish to score Barca's goal in the second minute of that game. Frankie de Jong in that interview saying, hey, we needed to put out a warning that we're still there.
And he didn't want to say it out loud because it puts an unnecessary pressure on you, but what he was saying was, this league is still open.
Oh,
there's a
most definitely
long
is.
way to go, and we've got to continue to fight for the league.
It is. definitely still open. A lot can happen. We saw in the first half of the league in 19 games how Barca went from having a 10-point advantage to losing that advantage. That can happen to any other team.
Yeah, it absolutely can. And days like today remind you that this team, they have to play like this every game. They don't have to win every game 7-1, but as Mark asked Frankie, and Frankie agreed, they have to come out with this kind of energy every game. If they do that, it's going to make their lives a lot easier.
One of the things that I did enjoy is that they kept going, they kept going. They'd scored 1, they'd scored 2, 3, 4, and the energy just stayed up.
Yeah, it's that competitiveness. It's that winning 1-0 isn't enough for us. We want to score more. We want to show that we're dangerous, that we're efficient, that we can score more goals, that they just have that energy non-stop. Well, I mean, it did slow down a little bit, but scoring 7 goals isn't easy, even if it's against not a very good team at the moment, but you don't score 7 goals every match.
Well, Barca kept on going. That's another beautiful pass by Lamine Yamal into the box. Rafinha could have scored it. His shot went off the crossbar. Fermin finished the job to score his 2nd goal of the night.
Rafinha should get an assist for that. He was really passing it.
Off of the crossbar?
Off the crossbar, straight to
that
Fermin.
was intentional?
Assist from the crossbar.
Yeah.
Valencia in the second half managed to get their own goal. Hugo Duro put it in the back of the net, but Barca kept on going. That's a quality finish by Robert Lewandowski, by the way. The Pichichi of the Liga.
Well, I was going to say Pichichi, don't forget that.
It's the 100th goal, it has to be special.
True. It's a nice finish, a little slotted finish there.
Lewandowski, who's being chased in that Pichichi race by a certain Real Madrid forward. Scored 3 yesterday.
Well, whatever.
But Lewandowski keeps doing his thing, coming off the bench. That was the final goal of the game. Ferran Torres chasing it. Ferran Torres with his shot saved by Mamardashvili on the first chance, but then forcing that own goal. 7-1 win for Barca. And it's just a shame that things have to be so polarly different from one weekend to the other. Why can we not just take 1 goal from today and add it on to the score from last week in Getafe? 2 completely different teams. I think Barca did come out with the right energy against Getafe.
It's Getafe.
For some reason, the style of football that Getafe play, Barca always really struggle with.
Well, if we want to start talking about Getafe, we can talk about how they grow the grass to the highest possible level so that the ball doesn't travel as fast. The highest legal amount, 22 centimeters, but it's a conversation for another day. Today we focus on the 7-1 victory.
Yes, we do. And for that 7-1 victory, we have to vote for a player of the match. Mark Brau, give me your votes.
Sorry, I just commenting that in a few minutes we will have an interview with Hansi Flick.
Okay.
So let's, with my votes, I cannot talk as loud as I used to do because I have Ferran Torres talking with Catalan TV next to me. I will give 3 points for the same MVP of La Liga of tonight's match for Fermin. 2 goals and 2 assists, incredible performance by him. I want to give 2 points for Ferran Torres in the starting 11, scoring a goal, playing very well, involved in the action of the last goal, so I think he deserves also 2 points. And I will give 1 point to Frankie de Jong, not only for the goal, but the great game he has played tonight.
Thank you very much, Marek. We look forward to hearing from Hansi Flick. Natalie.
Okay, my
Your
3
votes.
points, also to Fermin. I mean, 2 assists, 2 goals. There's not much else to say. You do that, you're man of the match. And also, I was hoping that he would do well. I picked him as my player to watch, so I'm very excited. And then I also picked 2 points for Cubarsí because, I mean, we didn't hear much from him. The defense didn't really have to do too much today, and they did concede. But he made an incredible pass to one of Fermin's goals, and I think I would love if we had a replay of that, but it was amazing. I saw it on Twitter. I didn't realize it the first time, but...
It was the first one, the one that was initially called offside, right? It's an excellent long pass.
Fantastic pass. Also, he's just 18, and he's starting in the Barca team like every game, and we don't talk about it enough. And then 1 point for Frankie de Jong. He could have gotten 2 points as well. I tend to have my doubts about him, but he's been doing really well lately, and I'm glad to see him getting his confidence back, getting a goal, and he was also doing really well helping with the defense.
Spence.
Yeah, the note on Frankie that I would make is that this was, especially in the post-game interview, this was the happiest that I've seen him
in a while.
He was just beaming with pride after a game like this because he knows that he set the tone, and that's why I gave him 2 points, because even though Ferran, might have contributed more on the score sheet per se, the goal that he scored 2.5 minutes into the game was the big difference.
I'm going to have to interrupt you, Spencer Siegel, because Marbrau is next to our head coach, Hansi Flick.
With our coach to commend this win tonight here against Valencia. Hi, Hansi, how are you? Well, perfect night, not 7 goals, well played, full of energy. What's your opinion of tonight's game?
Yeah, like that. Really well. The energy on the pitch was really good from the beginning of the match, and we start with the first goal, and then we follow that, and it was really good to see that.
Are you especially happy for players who, for example, today start again? Also, I'm meaning Ferran, Eric, players who played for a while in the starting 11, and they played well tonight.
Of course, and this is for us, for the coaches, and also for the team, very good because they showed that they can play on this level, and it was unbelievable. Really, it's great to see this.
The last one today, the team reached 100 goals in only 32 games. So what does it mean this for you?
Nothing. It's like we are. It's good that because this always a spectacle with us, and yeah, today was also for the fans. I think was really good, and also they celebrate this victory. It's good to see this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Our coach just commenting this incredible number of goals that we achieved this season. So they comment me that we don't gonna talk with more players here. So in a few minutes, Hansi Flick will go to the press conference. I know you have to finish the votes of the MVP, but for me, I have to say goodbye to you. Remember that we will see you next Wednesday in UEFA Champions League game against Atalanta. It's not mathematically that with 1 point we can get the second place. Remember that we also can have chances to finish at the top of the standings. But next Wednesday, Barça, Atalanta, 2 teams that play very, very offensive. So it will be a good game here from Montjuic.
Thank you very much, Mark. We'll see you on Wednesday for that game against Atalanta. Spencer Siegel, you're doing your player of the match votes, but I do have a question for you. Yeah. What does it mean to you that Barca have scored 100 goals this season?
It's these are just numbers. These numbers don't mean anything to me. I'm happy that the team is playing well, and I don't really care about these sorts of statistics.
I love the shrug. Just the Hansi Flick shrug.
Goals, like, whatever.
Whatever.
That's our guy. That's our manager.
You were midway through your votes.
What I wanted to do here was give the 3 Fs their due.
Yeah.
I mean, it was F the world tonight, man. It was Fermin, Frankie, Ferran. Like, they all got it done. Fermin, of course, had the V game. Footmob gave him a 9.4 rating out of a 10, which is difficult to achieve. Frankie and Ferran, you could interchange them, but they both played well, and that's what I did.
I went for the 3 Fs as well for my player of the match. Fermin, the 2 goals, the 2 assists. Just a great rounded performance by Fermin. 2 goals, 2 points rather, for Ferran Torres. We said he needed to be important today in the absence of Robert Lewandowski. Came out energetic, got his name on the score sheet early on, and I thought that was a great Ferran Torres performance. He chased it as well for the 7th goal. Frankie de Jong set the tone in midfield, got in the box early, scored Barca's opener. 1 point for him. Let's take a look at the total votes for this game. Our player of the match is none other
it's close.
than Fermin.
Shouldn't have been that close.
Very close though, yeah. Ferran Torres with 8 points. 5 for Frankie de Jong, 2 for Pau Cubarsí. Let's take one final look at the highlights.
It's Robert at the top.
Game's.
Look out, Robert. It's dangerous.
The Castellers before the game, and it was a party of goals at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. The assist by Lamine Yamal and the goal from Frankie de Jong.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That set the tone, because after that, it just felt like everybody had the confidence to flick the ball in whatever direction they felt possible, and that's an example right there. Ferran just into the side netting. That's so difficult to do.
Helping the ball with the inside of his right boot, Ferran Torres. with a lovely goal. Fermin played it long to Rafinha, who got in ahead of Mamardashvili, got around him, and managed to score Barca's third. 3 goals in 1/4 of an hour. Just a fantastic start for Barca. Rafinha with his 23rd goal of the season. Sensational
Insane.
numbers for the Brazilian
That
forward.
pass.
That's the Cubarsí pass, Natalie. Fermin
Not too
got it
bad.
done, and upon VAR review, the goal counted.
Rightly so.
Neat finish by Fermin to get it past Mamardashvili. Barca were called for a penalty in the 32nd minute. Yellow card for Tek Szczesny, but it was overruled because of an earlier foul on Jules Koundé. A foul by Gaia. Late in the first half, Barca's 5th. Lamine Yamal played it through to Rafinha. Rafinha hit the crossbar. And what you, Spencer Siegel, feel is like a ping-pong assist.
Yeah, he meant to do that.
It was all, it's a trick shot.
In front of the empty goal.
I mean, they were just toying around at that point. So, might as well.
In the second half, Valencia scored through Hugo Duro. Barca had more in the tank. Robert Lewandowski came on, and in the 65th minute, put it right across Mamardashvili to score Barca's 100th goal this season.
We never mentioned it, but the top 2 teams in the Champions League are Barca and Liverpool, and he's supposedly the Liverpool keeper of the future. He's on loan now.
Oh, really?
From Liverpool.
Well, he didn't have
Well
a
done.
great night here. It continued. Ferran Torres had his shot saved by Mamardashvili, but he followed through and managed to get the ball to go off of Tarrega for a 7th Barca goal. And right now, with the standings on our screen, things stand as follow. Real Madrid top with 49 points. We are 7 points behind them with 17 games remaining. We still have a Clásico to play at home.
At home.
Atletico de Madrid are 3 points ahead of us with 45 points. And Athletic, who drew today against Leganés. By the way, the results that Leganés are getting against the top teams. They beat us. They beat Atletico last weekend. They drew today against Athletic Group. Look at them. Athletic Group dropped 2 points today. That means that they are 2 points behind us in 4th position. 5th are Villarreal, 6th are Mallorca still.
Surprisingly so.
Guys, long way to go, right?
Of course.
Long time. 17 games left?
Yeah, a lot can happen.
Absolutely.
We have direct games, one at the Metropolitano against Atletico de Madrid. Real Madrid have to visit us. They have to play amongst them. Plenty of variables. A lot can happen. They have more than likely, or Real Madrid rather, have a playoff round to play in the Champions League. Barça and Atletico look like they are a more sure thing not to have to play that round. Well, Barca definitely. Atletico will have to certify that in midweek. But good news for Barca that they have those 2 clean weeks definitely for players to get their rest.
Yeah, and with so much time left to go in La Liga, this is the point in the season where most of the teams begin to focus solely on La Liga. There's no Copa to go on. There might be some Europe in there with the top teams, but in general, it's gonna be La Liga down the stretch.
Can we take a look at the bottom half of the table? I want to see how this leaves Valencia, who are our next opponent in the Copa del Rey, as we were saying as well. That will be
and we're
on
Leganés.
Sunday. Thursday. Thursday, 9:30. Thursday, 6th of February. That's in a couple of weeks. Can we see the bottom half of the table,
Don't fall
please?
asleep on us yet, crew. Come on, we're almost there. There we go.
Valencia in 19th spot. They are 4 points, just 4 points back of the relegation zone, although Alaves do have a game in hand, which is tomorrow against Celta de Vigo. So they could be up to 7 points away from the relegation zone should Alaves win that game. A tough season for Valencia, our opponents today, and well, it's going to be tight until the very end at the bottom of that first division as well, Spence.
I just wonder if Valencia dug themselves too deep of a hole at the beginning of the season to get out of it, because if I'm looking at those bottom 5 teams, for example, I think Valencia are the best team of those 5. Maybe Leganés have proven that their style works, but I think they're a better team than Alavés, than Español, than Valladolid. So it's going to be a fight for them because they've got a lot of 6-pointers, relegation 6-pointers that they have to find a way to win.
Right, Wednesday, important game against Atalanta. Marbrau said we need just 1 point to secure that second spot. We could even challenge Liverpool for the first spot, although that would mean they would have to lose and we would have to win. And the goal difference would need to go our way, which I think it already is in our favour. But
it's PSV, I think.
A lot of variables, a lot of things that can happen on Wednesday. Spence, you're not going to be here.
No, you want the honest answer? It's that I don't know how many more times Girona are going to be playing a Champions League game, so I'm going to go to Montilivi and watch them play Arsenal and enjoy myself.
Arsenal?
And yeah, you go to a historic event like that. Barça will be back in the Champions League next year, and they're going to be carrying on this season as well. So I will be, I'm interested though, I have to say, 18 games at once. Utter chaos. I wish you guys the best of luck on this show to keep up.
We're going to try and sort through that chaos on Wednesday, Natalie, in obviously focusing on the Barça game. A game that should be very exciting. Marbrau said Atalanta, one of the most attacking teams in Europe, where obviously we put up 7 today and have scored 100 already this season, so it should be an entertaining one.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it because Atalanta's been doing extremely well in the past couple seasons. I want to see how they do against our Barça team. We're playing at home. We have that advantage. I think it's going to be a really fun game. Hopefully, turns out well for us.
I don't know if this has get some younger players in their vibes. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Maybe it depends on how it starts, how the result goes, if we can get early goals.
We'll see. I think the fact that you managed to get the young players out there today and give some of the more usual
Fermin
starters
will get another
rest.
start.
Well, I mean, we'll see. Right, speaking of Fermin, and while we wait for Hansi Flick to head into the press room, let's listen to what our MVP, our player of the match, had to say to Marbrau earlier on.
Yeah, we needed that. It's the most important thing. And we keep winning.
Ara torno a preguntar per tu, però a la Lliga et tocava guanyar de nou, no? Perquè
It
és
was
veritat que veu
about
mostrar molt bones
time
sensacions en altres
to win in
competicions.
the league.
No sé si més enllà del resultat és l'energia que heu
Apart from
posat
the
a la primera part
result,
que heu fet.
it's also the energy.
Esta victòria perquè venien d'una
Yes, we needed this win.
I bueno, hem fet molt bon partit tot
We played very well,
i crec que,
all of us,
lluitarem fins
and
al
we'll
final.
fight until
Contemos
the
entrevista
end.
en castellano. Fermín, 2 goles y 2 asistencias este año.
2
te estaba
goals
resistiendo
and
ese
2
gol. No sé si el
assists.
partido de hoy también te va
And
bien para
today's
tu
game,
confianza.
is it good?
Sí, personalmente contento. La verdad
Yeah,
que
I'm happy.
necesitaba no empezar el año de
I
mejor
need
manera
it.
y bueno,
This
lo importante es
start
que
of the
voy a
year,
poder ayudar al equipo y espero
and I
que
could
siga
help the team.
Ya has ayudado con 2 asistencias. Además,
2
el equipo ha
assists
llegado
as
a los
well.
100 goles esta temporada. ¿Qué te dice ese dato?
100 goals.
Bueno, creo que este año estamos siendo muy
I
efectivos.
think
la
we're
verdad,
scoring
creo
many
que
goals this
arriba
season.
tenemos un nivel muy alto y
We have
de
a very
cara
good
a pensar
level.
también y bueno, muy importante
And
marcar
it's
goles y
important to
también
score and not concede.
Muchas gracias.
The words of the player of the match, Fermín López, 2 goals and 2 assists in this game. He played from the starting 11 and maybe is the best game of the season for him.
Fermin, you've got to love the energy of our number 16, our player of the match today, Fermin. Marbrau also got to talk to Frenkie de Jong. Here is what he had to say.
No, very important because we had a bad run in La Liga. In the results, I think we didn't play bad at all in all of those games, but we lost a lot of points. So it was really important to get back to winning ways, and hopefully we can go on like this now.
And it's a perfect night with you scoring your first goals at home this season. So how does it feel?
No, very good. It's always nice to score a goal, and especially so early on into the game, the 1-0. So happy about that.
I don't know if the most important for tonight is not only the results, the energy that the team put since the first minute for the last one.
Yeah. No, I think it was very important to give a message also that we're still there, that we're fighting. Also,
we have to gain confidence and be concentrated all the time because we're going to need that during the season. So very happy with the win, but now we have to keep going.
Continuamos la entrevista en castellano, Frank. Hay un dato que me apetece comentar contigo, es que el equipo ya ha llegado a los 100 goles
100
oficiales
goals
esta temporada.
this
¿Qué
season.
supone esto?
que somos un equipo que marca
Yeah, we
muchos
score
goles,
so many goals.
Que atacamos bien, que tenemos jugadores
We
que
have
tienen gol.
good players and can score
Que
goals.
tenemos que seguir así y un poco más de portería.
And this is the way.
Tú has marcado 2 goles de estos, tiene ya para acabar, Frankie, lo decías en inglés, pero importante para el equipo volver a ganar en la Liga. Es verdad que el Valencia no estaba demasiado bien, pero también tiene su mérito, ¿no? Marcar 7 goles.
Sí,
7 goals.
Sí, la verdad que sí, porque yo creo que Valencia no es mal equipo.
I think Valencia are a good team.
No van bien en Liga, pero tienen mejor equipo que parece.
It looks like.
Y entonces ganar 7-1 siempre
7-1
tiene mérito. Pero tenemos que seguir así. Hemos
we have to keep winning.
una mala racha de resultados. No hemos jugado mal,
We
pero
haven't
ahora
played
tenemos que
badly.
empezar ganando.
Seguro que sí. Enhorabuena por la victoria por el gol.
Congratulations.
And we're waiting for Hansi Flick to step into that press room. The journalists are ready. We're ready.
Get in there, Hansi. Come on now.
Let's go. It's late.
We need you, buddy.
It's late and it's Sunday night, but we will be showing you that Hansi Flick press conference. We want to hear more from our head coach. Guys, if I ask you, which was your favourite goal tonight's game?
The one that you gave Cubarsí 2 points
the
for?
Cubarsí Fermín goal.
I like that one. I actually personally prefer the aesthetic of the Rafinha post Fermin follow-up on the fly.
Because the pass by Lamine Yamal was also...
Everything about it was great. By the way, just looking over here, all this stuff that's going on.
I was going to go over it in a minute.
All right, go on.
I just wanted your... Oh, you went for
the
the second
Rafinha hitting the post, and then the follow-up, yeah.
I think the Ferran finish is extremely difficult to pull
Yeah,
off.
that's a good one too.
With the inside of the boot. Off of the Balde cross, and I think Lewandowski on the turn did a magnificent job to score that 6th goal. Weekday, match day 21, weekday, week 21 results for you. Las Palmas drew at home against Osasuna, a 1-0 win for Betis away at Mallorca, who stay in 6th position regardless. Atletico de Madrid dropped 2 points against Villarreal at home, 1-1 for them. It was also 1-1 between Sevilla and Espanyol. Real Madrid with a Kylian Mbappe hat-trick beat Valladolid at the Nuevo Zorrilla. 2-1 win for Rayo Vallecano against Girona earlier on today. Getafe beat Real Sociedad 3-0 away from home. 0-0 draw. Resultado gafas between Athletic Club and Leganés. 7-1 for Barça against Valencia.
The final score today was FC Barcelona 7. Every other team that played in La Liga on Sunday, 7.
1 for Valencia, 4 for Getafe. 3 for Getafe, that's 4. 2 for Rayo Vallecano, 6. 1 for Girona, 7. It's a nice stat.
7-7. Barça against everyone else on Sunday.
We did it. We won the league.
Yeah, well, almost.
Well, there's a long way to go in this league. Let's take a look at the standings one more time after those results.
Come on, Hansi!
Things are
Get up
as
there.
follows.
Finally.
Let's show the standings. 49 points for Real Madrid, 45 for Atletico Madrid, 42 for Barca. The chase is on, and the bad run in La Liga is over. Spencer Siegel, Natalie Baresi, it was fun tonight. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
We will be back on Wednesday for Barça Atalanta in the Champions League. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you then. Here is Hansi Flick in the press conference.
Today, various rotations.
Han estat molt importants, molt transcendents en el partit. M'agradaria saber com decideixes o com gestiones
How do you decide?
dels titulars i com mantens motivats els jugadors.
How do you keep the players motivated?
Gràcies.
We discuss it always with the coaches, and we thought that it's very important that we need some fresh legs on the pitch, you know, and I think it was really great to see because we started from the beginning very focused, very concentrated, and yeah, and also the goals, how we scored this was really good. So for me, it was a perfect match because we saw a lot of things also from the players. They normally don't play so often, so it was perfect now.
Hola, Hansi, aquí, Marta Ramon, en directe a RAC1. Saps que la gestió de la porteria genera molta curiositat.
You know, it's difficult to generate
Després de la teva decisió
and to manage the goalkeepers.
entre Iñaki Peña i Tec
You've got
Chesney.
two.
A partir d'ara, fins a final de temporada, Chesney és el porter número
Now it's Chesney, number 1.
We are, we are in professional football, so it's our business, and I know that it's not easy for Iñaki this situation. So what we decided, but it's like it's always for the team, and we had this feeling that we have to change it, and we did it. What about the future? I don't know. I don't know. Normally, when we play like this, so I think it's he will start also. The next matches, but this is football, and it's all about performance, and it's all about the team, and we think about which player gives the team the strength we need, and so it's like we decided.
Hola, Mister. Buenas noches. Adrià Albets para el carrusel de la serie Moguts de Ser Cataluña. El equipo hoy ha llegado a los 101 goles.
101 goals.
Cifra que es una barbaridad. No sé.
It is insane.
Este dato, ¿cómo explica esta cifra? ¿Qué importancia?
How do you explain
Y
this milestone?
5 goles hoy han sido sin Robert Lewandowski.
5 goals without Lewandowski as well tonight.
Well, Lewandowski played in the second half. He also scored a goal. Yes, okay. No, it's for me. It's I love this hunger the team has. So this shows in the matches when, especially today. So it's not finished with a 2-0 or 3-0. They go to the end of the match, and this is what I love, and also what we normally. Like to play, and it's good to see this. And how many goals at the end? I don't care. For me, more important are the points, and they're not so much at the moment.
¿Qué tal, Hansi? Buenas noches, Elena Condis de la cadena COPE. Ha elegido a Chesney,
You've chosen Chesney,
partido que con él siempre han ganado, y es cierto.
and you've always won.
5 victorias, pero ¿qué motivos deportivos, qué otros
But what is the reason behind it?
para elegir a Chesney como su portero titular hoy?
No, I know this, okay? This always looking about what about Iñaki and what's about Tech. Okay, when I say something Tech, this is the strength of Tech, and then this maybe is the weakness of Iñaki. It's not like this, because both of them, they are really good keepers, and we decide that it's sometimes it's close, sometimes it's close. It's yeah, like a feeling or what else, and so we have to decide this. Is my job, is the job of the coaches that we talk about that, and of course both of them, they are fantastic goalies, and we decided that Tech will start today, and I think it was the right decision. Raúl.
Hola, Hansi, ¿qué tal? Raúl Fuentes en directo para Radio Marca. Te quería preguntar por el partido de Fermín López.
About Fermin,
Y asistido en un par de ocasiones.
scored and assisted.
Fermín así, ¿te arrepientes un poco de no poder darle más minutos?
Do you regret not giving him more minutes, more playing time?
I really love to give every player more minutes, so but it's not always possible. We have in the midfield we really have fantastic players, and but today he shows really how good he is, and he had a fantastic dynamic. He pressed very well in the defense, and he's 90 minutes on the pitch and really attack everything and defend very good, but also with the ball today unbelievable what he was doing, and it's good to see. It's good to see, and also you can say that that he is in front of the goal to score goals. Very good finishing, and yeah, I'm really happy for him.
Hola, señor Flick. Aquí Víctor Lozano, en directo para el Radio Estadio de Onda Cero. Al principio del partido hemos visto que había, bueno, no diré suplentes, pero sí jugadores menos habituales.
I've seen unused players.
Pero el equipo prácticamente ha sido una pisonadora ya.
But the team really tries Valencia tonight.
Marcando 5 goles. ¿Qué valor le da al hecho de que precisamente habiendo estos cambios el equipo haya rendido igual?
Are you happy about making changes and getting results anyway?
This is good to see and good to know that you know, we have players also at this quality. They perform today really good, make job fantastic. You can follow every position, and it was great. It was really great to see, and this is what we need. So we said before the match, we said, okay, now we want to start because La Liga is not at the moment. It's not nice to see. Yeah, and now we start. We have a good start, and we want to follow that. And it's on the next Sunday, after the match against Atalanta, is the next match at home. So we have to play like this, and then I think everyone is happy. The fans are happy. The club is happy. The coaches are happy, and also the players are happy. And hopefully you are also happy.
Buenas noches, Mr. Josep Capel de Radio Nacional de España. Felicidades por la victoria. Mucho estamos hablando esta semana, y yo incluso diría esta temporada, de aquella frase que decía siempre Cruyff, que prefería ganar los partidos 5-4 que 1-0.
Johan Cruyff
¿Qué se considera Cruyff?
talked about the result as well, about scoring many goals in a football match. Do you agree?
I'm a fan of that, of course. Yeah. I said in the halftime I want to have a clean sheet. It doesn't work, but we scored 2 goals in the second half, so the second half was for us. No, at the end it's really good to see how we play today.
Sí, hola, mister. Jordi Gil del Diario Sport. Le quería preguntar por la titularidad de Eric García.
How about Eric García starting tonight?
Este mercado de invierno.
Yes, I want to have him here because he's an important player. I know that he wants to play more minutes, but today he was really good. He performed well and give us the stability we need, and also with the ball, the build-up. It's good. It's good to have him because he can play a different position, and today he showed how good he is. He is, yes.
Hola, buenas noches. Mari Carmen Torres del Diario Marca. Hoy tampoco ha tenido minutos. Está en la lista, pero no ha tenido minutos Ansu Fati.
Ansu Fati didn't play.
Todavía los días que quedan, ¿cree que puede irse o
Is he going to leave or what?
seguir en el equipo? Gracias.
I have no information about that. So I think we spoke, and I think he wants to stay, and it's okay. But you know, it's like the other players. So they really deserved to play, and we work with Ansu, and he's doing much better now in the training, and it's good to see that he improved. And this is the way he will be back, and we will help him.
¿Qué tal, Hansi? Aquí detrás al medio. Aquí, justo aquí.
Aquí.
Detrás, aquí. ¿Qué tal? Felicidades por la victoria. Carlos Monfort en directo para el Twitch de Gigantes. Te quería preguntar si crees que la clave de tu gestión es mantener al equipo tan unido.
Is the key of your management having the team together?
Como Frenkie de Jong, Eric, Fermín, y hoy lo han hecho como si jugaran absolutamente cada partido. ¿Crees que ese es tu gran logro?
Is that your achievement?
Sometimes you also need a little bit, you know, how the game is going. So it's we scored a lot of goals, so we can think about to change very early, and it's a good situation. But what I can say for today, I think the most, how can I say it? The situation I'm most impressed about was when I spoke with Gavi. So because normally I want to bring him in the last 15 minutes, and he said no, bring Pablo Torre in. And you know, this is unbelievable. This is really great. You can see the team, how they are connected well, and it's fantastic. As a coach, it's fantastic to see this, and it's unbelievable. I love really Gavi for this because you know that normally he wants to play every match, and to say like this in this situation, it's top. It's top.
¿Qué tal, mister? Adrián Ragas para el 10 del Barça. Yo le quería preguntar por Ferran Torres, un jugador que suele estar en el punto de mira.
How about Ferran Torres?
Quería saber cómo valora su rendimiento y cómo importante es para...
How important is for the team?
I think today, I was happy with him, okay? But I think today, normally he was able to score 2-3 goals more. So this is his job normally. And then he can do it. He shows today what are his strengths, and this was very important to see, to show also. And it was the right decision that he played as number 9. But I think, and he also thinks that he can score 2 or 3 goals more.
Hola, mister, ¿qué tal? Nacho Jiménez para Más que Pelotas, pero de todo enhorabuena por la victoria. Te quería preguntar por Alejandro Valde. Hoy una nueva asistencia, está teniendo un año 2020
Valde more assist.
Positivo, marcando, asistiendo, provocando con penaltis.
Scoring as well.
¿Y crees que Alejandro Valde ya está en el punto que tú querías que estuviese?
Is he where you want him to be?
Ese margen de mejora que tenía y sobre todo con esas similitudes que le daban siempre con Alfonso Davies de cuando lo entrenaste tú en el Bayern de Múnich. Gracias.
I have to think about that because it's how should I handle it? It's not easy because Balde is a player. He needs confidence, and at the moment his performance is unbelievable. He improved a lot, and I really love what I see. But I think his potential is much more. He can do it much better. Because when you see how when he's under pressure, how good he's doing that, you know, it's really good to see this. And but of course, I think he can improve in the defense, but also in the offense. So in the last pass, crosses, or like this, also to score goal because he's a fast player. He's really at the moment in a really good shape, but also he performed well. But he has to show it every training, but also every match. But it's really good to see how he improved. Okay.
Gràcies, bona nit.